All right, 3, 2, 1. Woo! We're on episode 76 of the Save Point podcast, baby. Where's the freaking thing? Quickly, before we get into it, what happened this week? Some crazy stuff. Gabe, see ya. Let's just say 500 subs, baby.
Let's go.
And to celebrate that, 500 sub celebration.
We have Brock a birthday present.
So I can get it in focus. Yo, Brock, you're about to get off focus here. Brock, you're about to get salt bayed. No, Brock's about to have some selling salts to celebrate 500 subs. All right.
I'll be opening this when, just kick me under the table when you see me dozing off and I'll open it.
No, you're doing it now.
Brock falls asleep before we start every podcast, even though it's like 5
We're starting recording at, I don't have my watch.
Can I tell him what happened? Oh,
7:50.
I just cracked a lid and my eyes are already watering. Jesus. So Ben brought this out before we started recording. Went off and apparently you have to mix smelling salts. I did not know that.
You have to
I had to activate it with a little cup of water that they give you, and they said you don't need to activate it more than once. And I was like, okay.
And then we perform.
It can just go bad in there forever. Yeah.
It does have an expiry date, I think, but I don't know how they work.
But yeah, from the other end of the table, I watched him like crack the lid from about arm's length almost and saw him react to that. So I am not looking forward to this.
Please don't throw it because like you're going to react. Don't throw it because then it's everywhere.
What I'm going to do is put it on the table, take the lid off, and then lean over it. Is that okay if I'm not touching it?
You got to bring it up to like here.
No, 6 inches.
You got to bring it to... Yes, that's the whole point.
No.
What?
Because you didn't. Fuck that.
No, well, I'm doing it after you. We could just put it there to test it out. Like it wasn't you got to go up here. Okay, it's to celebrate 500 subs. Brock is going to sniff smelling salts. Let's go, baby. Go. Oh, that's not as bad as I thought it was going to be. Are you feeling okay, though?
Are you ready to perform?
I didn't get any reaction from my nose at all then, but my eyes are like I've thrown sand in them.
Were you inhaling through your nose?
Do you want me to have a go?
Yeah.
That's okay. Brock can just do it.
No, it's not fair. Okay.
That sucked.
To celebrate 500 subs, I'm going to have some smelling salts, and I do not perform anywhere
I can taste it on my lips. That's fucking foul.
I don't perform anywhere near enough to be able to use these. Okay, let's go, baby. 3, 2, 1, fuck it. Fuck.
Do you see what I mean?
Bruh.
Yay.
That doesn't want... That, I don't want to fucking lift after that. It feels like I've just dipped my head in chlorine.
Yeah.
Go on.
Come on.
I'm going to do it. Holy fuck.
Yo, 500 subs.
Hooray.
Hey.
That needs a flavoring.
That's not the point of them.
See, I didn't just burning eyes. That's all I got from that.
No, I got burning eyes. That's fine. I can get rid of this.
My nose is where it went.
Yeah, right nostril. That would be hectic with a blocked nose.
Yeah.
That's fucking Vicks on drugs.
Like crack.
I can't wait for our video to be demonetized for drug use.
I feel like I need to do it again because I didn't get anywhere near as a reaction that you two did.
Do you want to do it again then?
Not really.
I reckon do it because
actually we'll do it halfway through the episode.
No, you're going to do it now.
Actually going to need it.
You're going to be fucked if you do it later on. You won't want to.
I can feel it in my chest.
No thanks.
No.
Now that you've said that. No, I'll grab it at some point. You'll just see me.
Give it to me. I'm in control of it. I get to choose. All right. That's going to be you after you've had it. All right. So this is episode... I didn't even start the fucking record. Stopwatch. All right. So this is episode 76 of the podcast. Fallout 76. We're not going to get onto that yet. There's heaps of stuff that happened this week. What do we want to talk about first? Do we want to talk about...
I think we should talk about our special guest.
That's exactly what I was going to say. So I'm going to get this up real quick.
Yeah.
So have you heard of Punch the Monkey, Brock?
Yes, I have. Ben mentioned it to me the other night, said the name, and I didn't click what it actually was. I'd seen the things, but I hadn't, I'd seen all the memes and that. I just hadn't watched the video.
So Little Punch, I forget what his name is in Japanese. I think it's Punch.
Kun.
Punch Kun?
Yeah.
Punch Kun.
That makes
okay.
more sense.
Punch Gun. Punch Kun. Punch Kun. Punch Kun. Punch. Little monkey. What are they called? What's the Japanese monkey called? Something M.
Oh,
Macaw. A macaw? I think they
No.
are. That's a bird. Macaw. Is that the one that's died?
Japanese monkey.
These are the ones that are in the hot springs. You know, just sit there,
Ah.
and chill out.
Let's see what it's called.
What are they called?
I think you were right.
Macaw.
Yeah, but it's like QUE.
Yeah, macaw.
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 Japanese monkey.
Japanese macaw,
Sure it's
monkey,
not
whatever.
Macaque?
Nope.
It could be. I don't know. I don't care enough. So this is little Punch. He's a little baby, one of these Japanese macaw, whatever monkeys. And basically his mum rejected him. And so he's bonded with this little IKEA orangutan, which we've got a special guest of.
A monkey.
The IKEA orangutan is here to tell us all about this. But basically, little Punch tries to make friends with these other monkeys and gets pushed away, gets destroyed, and then he grabs onto little baby, a little orangutan from IKEA, and feels better.
Yeah, he tries to make the IKEA monkey hug himself, which is quite adorable.
Yeah.
Have you seen the latest news on it though?
Oh, he's made friends.
Yes.
Yeah,
He has
he's
made
made
friends.
Yeah,
He's made friends.
A number of the troop have apparently.
Oh, he's on the leg. Oh, what a cutie. This has been like the most recent like blow up, like
Mudang or whatever it is.
cute animal like Mudang, and then like a little bit different. But remember, like a year and a half ago, 2 years ago, Neil the seal.
Yeah.
Yep.
Seems like we get a viral monkey incident every 10 years. I mean,
Yeah, it's always that's 10 years now.
Yeah.
10 years now since Harambe.
RIP the goat.
R.I.P. the goat. Oh, look at him sleeping.
Did you see that IKEA also donated like a bunch of stuffed plushies?
I'm not
for him?
surprised.
Like a big thing.
Very good marketing for IKEA.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say I got this monkey before.
It was cool.
Before it was cool. I got this monkey like 6 years ago after I graduated university. I got given it to me by Livia and Cody.
RIP.
All right. Jesus.
Gonna be a lot
God,
of,
there's-
there's a lot of that this week.
Yeah, there's a lot of that. We can stop looking at this video of Punch. We know what the go is. But yeah, that's just like the current news story. What's your favorite, real quick, what is your favorite type of monkey? Or primate or great ape?
No idea.
I love so many of them.
You do love so
I'm
many of
a
them.
big monkey guy, but I keep going back to gibbons.
Yeah.
I love a good gibbon.
The run that they do.
yeah. And then they have their little grapes and go,
Yeah. I love, like, I can't picture it, but I love the name capuchin monkeys.
yeah.
Just the name of
Yep.
it. I love that.
I also really like golden snub-nosed monkeys. They're the ones that they walk up and they just take food and they like, thank you, and they start eating it. They're really nice as well.
Are they the ones that were doing the weird meme? You know the one where? it
Oh
was
yeah,
like,
they go. Yeah,
Yeah.
That's golden snub-nosed.
Yeah.
And then I also love orangutans.
Yeah, orangutan.
I used to not fuck with orangutans, but now I do.
I think Planet of the Apes movie.
Yep,
that
helped.
Yeah, that definitely helped.
I'm gonna be serious right now. Serious but also silly. I had a real fear of getting my face ripped off by a chimpanzee as a kid because I saw that story of the lady in America whose pet chimpanzee ripped her face and hands and arms and legs and whatever off.
I thought this was going to tie into like Team America sort of thing
No,
for a
no.
second.
But do you remember that?
No, I don't remember that
It's
story.
a really famous story. Do you remember
I've
this?
heard of it before.
Yeah,
I haven't
it's-
like looked into it
It's scary. So it was this monkey that she had. I think it was her friend who got attacked. It wasn't actually the owner.
Did they think it was family?
Yeah. Shout out to primate Ben. Bang.
Hello.
But no, it was in like some rural town or like some random state in America. It escaped from its monkey pen, I guess, and ripped this lady to shreds. And she's extremely disfigured. Lost, I think, her fingers, arms. Like, it's really sad. And it's like,
Yeah.
I got a big phobia of chimpanzees after that. Like, in certain extents. Like, I do love a bit, like a good chimpanzee. Like,
And you're not
Video.
exactly terrified that one's going to burst through the window at any given moment.
No,
It's
it's
just-
not
Now
like the
I
dogs
am.
from Resident Evil. But yeah, that definitely was scary.
What is like? So that's your biggest animal fear?
No. Yes and no.
I guess that's sort of an irrational fear.
Yeah.
Kinda.
I feel like my being afraid of a chimpanzee ripping you to shreds, that's a different type of fear compared to like getting mauled by a bear or a tiger, because it's going to be it's
Definitely here in Australia, it is.
Yeah, no, but still, I mean, they're not going to be here anyway. But like, if you're killed by like a big animal like that, that is a predator that's going to get you.
Yeah.
They're going to kill you pretty quick a lot of the time. It's not going to be fun, and it might be like a little while, like a bear swatting you, breaking arms.
Like Leo in The Revenant. It's
Yes.
like 5 minutes getting thrown around.
But at the same time, you compare it to like a chimpanzee, which they're doing it almost for, not for fun, but just like they're just doing it and they don't care. They'll rip your genitals off. They'll do all this stuff. It's insane, scary. Welcome to our gaming podcast.
Monkey.
Do you guys have anything else to say on Little Punch?
I don't know. I keep seeing a lot of videos now, and I mean, there's a meme going around at the moment of Han from Fast and Furious 3, where it's like
Tokyo Drift.
Yeah, Tokyo Drift, where like it's just a random car every time that he's with, and someone's with like a Falcon and like a Commodore. And
I
all that
have
stuff.
seen that, yeah.
I saw one today, and it was Punch walking through the hall, and then the car was just like the normal like RX-7, and then it had the IKEA orangutan as the Han, and I was like, that's kind of hectic. But no, I do like Punch. I wish you the best.
Little Punch kun. All right, well, one of the next things I wanted to talk about was, I don't know if you guys saw this. It's the next thing on our list, but there is now Steam Deck shortages.
I did see that. I saw this today.
I saw this on, I think it was Steam itself saying, no, it might have been an article, whatever. But yeah, the Steam Deck shortages, and I believe, I could be wrong, I'm just assuming, it's to do with just all the components.
Yeah. Well,
it's to do with SSDs. It's to do with
RAM.
It's to do with
the shortages because other companies are buying it all up because of
AI
chasing the dream of AI slop.
Do you think with these Steam Deck shortages, it is going to be delayed for the Steam machine?
I think it's going to affect it. I don't know if it's going to like delay it, but it'll affect it in some way.
I would not be surprised if it does delay it prior to us getting a release date. Like it might have been actually the 4th of April or something was supposed to come out by. But with all this stuff coming out, it's like, okay, let's push that back.
Yeah.
Do you reckon they'll push it back or increase the price for what they originally wanted?
Knowing Valve, I reckon they'll just push it back.
Yeah.
Because they don't need the money. And as big as Valve is, I feel like they are somewhat of a consumer-friendly company to an extent. So I feel like
into that, the other big news on Valve, a big legal win for them against not the Rothschild, it's something they've had like a legal battle going on for a while now about over the Steam cloud, essentially. About stuff being stored and being able to download digitally from it. I'm paraphrasing, I'm probably getting parts of it wrong, but yeah, essentially they went into an agreement with some company that owns the patent for digital distribution something and then got sued by said company because they apparently acted in bad faith. It turns out this company has a history of doing this, of just sitting on these patents, not doing anything with them, just going after companies that like...
No, it was the Rothschilds.
It's Rothschilds?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
You keep going.
But Valve's, the judges essentially awarded everything to Valve and just said, no, fuck that company.
Good.
Fuck
the
these trolls.
Rothschild don't need any more money.
No, they don't.
They have all the money.
No.
I thought this would have been that lawsuit we were talking about a few weeks ago.
Nah, not that one. I think that's something that's probably going to last a while.
Yeah.
But yeah, with the Steam Deck shortages, I would not be surprised if the new Steam machine has a delay. We might not know about it. It's probably going to be behind the scenes. Their original release date or announcement is probably being pushed back XYZ amount of time. Going off that, I talked about this a little bit last week, but computer prices across the board have just started increasing again. They went up. It's been 1 week. Computer prices have gone up. Some of them have gone up 3 times within 1 week.
Yeah,
this is commercial computers, like just going into a brick and mortar store and buying. Ben saw a couple today.
Yep.
It's ridiculous. Like if you're going to buy a computer at the moment, or you need one in the somewhat future, like buy it now, like please, because they've already gone up in price ridiculously, but all these pre-built standard laptops are going ridiculous in price, increasing 200%, like 100% in price.
Yeah.
Some of them.
I was for my sister's birthday. I was planning to put one together for her, but my brother-in-law beat me to it and already had most of the parts put aside for it apparently. And yeah, I found out the amount they spent on it. Did pretty well, but it's because he managed to get most of it under a business account as well. So
Okay.
yeah, lucky that, because yeah, looking at all those pieces, just buying them piecemeal, fuck that. I love my sister. I don't love her that much.
Yeah. Well, we get flack on here sometimes for talking about how decent Apple machines can be. At the moment, like
It's the best value for money.
I
yeah.
think it already was.
Yeah.
But we're going, some of these brick and mortar stores, a standard HP, like 15.6 inch computer with 512 SSD, like an i7 and 16 gigabyte RAM has gone up from like $1,200 to like $2,400 in the last week.
And these aren't gaming machines.
No,
these
these
are
are
just
normal.
like general,
Yeah.
everyday office.
At that point,
home
if you
machines.
can, get a MacBook Air.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm very anti-Apple, and even I'm saying like value for money wise, yes.
At the
100%
moment,
going
especially
Apple at
with
the
all
moment.
these increases, I would not be surprised if Apple does that. Apple, I feel like they will eat the cost of the growing components till they announce the new ones, and there'll be a price increase.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's getting scary.
Even, like particularly from a longevity point at the moment, Apple's just
Oh yeah, well,
it's the way to go.
there's no secret we work in retail, and I don't get people come in very often at all who have a Windows laptop and they want to upgrade and they've had it for more than a decade. 80% of people who have already previously had a MacBook or a MacBook Pro or MacBook Air and they come in to upgrade, bought it in like 2012, 2013. And it's
Yep.
like, it just stopped getting updates now. Oh, are you happy with it besides that? Yeah, it does everything I want. Sometimes they don't. Some of those Intel machines are a bit shoddy with certain things. It would get really hot. But like,
Battery was arse.
yeah, I mean, they're better than the Windows machines though.
Yeah.
You just can't beat the battery on a MacBook.
Yeah.
You just can't.
The M chips are so good for battery optimization.
I still think it's magic using my MacBook Pro. I've got an M2 Max. It's 3-4 years old now. And being able to edit for like 10 hours straight on that unplugged. I'm like, what? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's not a good time to buy anything electrical at the moment, besides just the economy being a bit how you're going.
Oh, it's past how you're going at the moment.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. It's
been
just
in the
downward
toilet for a while.
Inflation.
I haven't seen, legitimately, at the moment, like we said, everything's increasing in price tech-wise. I can't think of any time in my lifetime, at least, that things have had a price increase so drastically.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I think it isn't quite at the level yet that your average general public person is going to notice it.
Oh, I think they are. Like we said right before the podcast, we were talking about price increases on stuff. The big thing, like as I said to you, I say it every single time, is McDonald's hash browns just keep going up and up and up and up.
Says the fat man.
Fuck you. I'm not wrong though, am I?
I was about to say you're not fat, but that's wrong.
30-cent cones are good.
Yeah.
I mean, like, besides Macca's, like, you go to, like, a supermarket, your Coles, Woolworths, IGA, anything like that. All that stuff's been going up in price, and it sucks. But I'm talking about maybe a more pricey item going up a substantial
All your
amount.
luxury items, yeah.
Yeah. Like, sometimes it's not luxury, though. Like, some people need a computer.
Yeah, computers are one of those weird things where it's like, it's definitely...
It's not a necessity, but it's not...
It's not a luxury.
It's
like
not
it's
always
a needed,
luxury. Yeah.
It's a needed luxury.
Necessary evil.
Yeah.
That's a car.
Yeah, that is a car.
But I mean, I haven't seen, at least in my lifetime, I can't remember a period where electronics had such a markup in price just out of the blue.
At least not
It's not
this
even out
sharper
of the blue,
markup.
but-
Like stuff's been increasing in price since I was a kid, but it's been
Yeah, it's
very,
more inflation
very
stuff.
gradually.
And
This
it's
has
just to
just
do-
been like massive jumps.
Yeah, well, if you go into a shop one day and there is a computer that's $1,400 and you come in the next week, it was $1,400 not on sale, normal price, and then you come in the next week and it's $2,400, you're going to be ripping your hair out. Like, why? What happened? Why? And that's happening with a lot of these computers. They're not all drastically that much
we
increase
just
in
had to
price.
reprice a bunch of like electronica stuff. Like it
I know.
all went up significantly. Some
Yeah,
of
I
the
know.
things you were repricing is what, like $2,000 up.
Yeah, there's an Alienware machine that went from $8,500 to $10,300. wouldn't be caught dead buying an Alienware computer.
But for 8,000 or 10,000.
No, for 8. But the other thing on the other side of that is we talked about SSDs going up last week as well, price-wise. That is now dripped down to SD cards.
Yeah.
SD cards have a crazy increase in price.
Yeah, that's what I was saying when like we've been repricing stuff this past week.
Well, if this is another call out, if anyone watching this needs to buy an SD card, please do it now because they're all going up ridiculously in price. So like SanDisk Extreme Plus 256 micro SD card was $84 Australian. It's now $129. And it's across the board. There's some cards that haven't gone up yet, which surprisingly, one of the cards,
the Express cards.
yeah, one of the micro Express cards, which have got like a 10 times read-write speed. Actually, it's not that crazy, but it's like a very high read-write speed. The top tier, basically, micro SD cards that are easily available without going to like a boutique sort of seller for like extreme camera stuff.
If you have a Switch 2, these are the cards that Nintendo wants you to buy for the Switch 2.
A 512 is $169, which is still a bit of money, but it's so much cheaper than competitors in 256 or 512, and it's a much better card. So if you need to buy one of those SD cards, please buy a micro Express card before they go up in price.
Yeah.
Just anything. Buy anything if it hasn't gone up. There's also another shout out. SanDisk also have these creator SD cards and micros. They weren't very good value for money before these price increases, but they haven't gone up yet. And also, they give you, depending on what card you get a month free of Adobe. So if you're using any creative stuff, it's going to be good as well. But buy this stuff before it's gone and before the prices go up. Another card, the 512 micro SD card, gone up from $159 to $300.
Yeah,
that's nearly 100%
outrageous.
increase. Like it's really rough, man. And I don't know if these. So a lot of the reason why the stuff's going up apparently is because of AI, hard drives and things like that, because a lot of it's been bought out. I don't know if that's actually the case with these other cards, but I feel, is it the case where they're like, oh, well, the rest of our products are going up, we can just price increase everything?
I haven't, because I can't see any practical use for SD cards in AI.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think it's a good scapegoat to just avoid.
Yeah, it's like their only opportunity to do it.
It's like there's no other. Like everything else is going up. If we put our stuff up too, no one else will notice. Just like no one's using SD cards for AI. Like I don't see.
Not that we know of at least.
Yeah, but like you'd have to buy a lot of them to store all that sort of hardware stuff on anyway, which I don't.
They're
I don't
not
get.
secure enough to want to use them for that sort of purpose anyway.
No.
But no, it's scary. If you want to buy stuff at the moment, or even in the future, everything's getting a lot more expensive.
Time to sell our bodies.
Yeah.
Oh, Brock already does that.
Oh god, yeah, he does.
Alright.
New Switch news, Mr. Broccoli.
Yes, we are getting the Leaf Green and Fire Red Game Boy Advance games for Pokemon. Yes, we're getting them on the Switch.
Original Switch.
Are
they doing both?
Both.
Yeah, okay.
It's going to be available on both. I mean, look, it's a Game Boy Advance game. It does not take much to run.
No.
It is going to run completely fine on the original Switch, provided you are willing to shell out $30 for each of them.
$30 Australian, $20 American, I believe.
Tom and I have seen conflicting numbers on the price. I'm pretty
sure it's 20 American, 30 Australian.
That would make sense. But yeah, I think that's a stupid price considering that they have a perfectly good virtual console thing with a bunch of Game Boy Advance games on there anyway.
So what's this argument? So I saw people getting angry at the Fire Red and Leaf Green Pokemon games coming to Switch, their price being too much. I wasn't too annoyed by $30.
Because you're probably not going to buy it?
I might buy it.
See, I'm sure I paid more for like Pokemon Emerald back in the day than $30.
Way more.
Oh, back in the day when it's a current game? Yes.
It's a bit
The
shit.
argument is, though, this is a game that's, 20 years old? Why are we still paying a price for it as though it's a new-ish game?
In what world are you paying only $30 for a new game in Australia?
I'm not paying $30 for
That's
a
what I
new
mean.
game. I'm paying way more. But for a game that came out 20 years ago, I'm not paying $30.
I think there's a lot of games that are still that much that are older.
I think you're forgetting who's publishing this.
Oh, I haven't
releasing
forgotten.
It's Nintendo.
That's kind of
they
the
will
argument
shell out
is that
anything they can to
I'm
for
not
a buck.
I'm not defending the $20-$30 price, but I don't think it's that exorbitant. It's not good, but it's not crazy.
worth
Considering that when they put the red, blue, and yellow onto 3DS, I think they were about $15 each.
I will say, I think
that, like, if they were charging $15 for leaf green and fire red, I don't have that much a problem with that. I still think it's stupid that they've got, hey, you buy our subscription to play online every month. By the way, here's a bunch of other stuff to say thank you for that, including all these free Game Boy Advance games on this neat little virtual console we built. Why can't they just put the Pokemon games into that? People have been asking them to do that for fucking years.
I don't fully agree with that. I don't think it's a pass where they don't have to do it, but plenty of other consoles do that. I mean, like,
I can't wait for you to be called the one Nintendo cucks
No,
this
but
week.
PlayStation have their classics, and not all of them. Some of them are free in the classics collection. Some of them aren't. You got to buy them. It's already been like that, and I know $30 for Pokemon like Fire Red and Leaf Green. It's, to me, it's like, oh, I wish it was cheaper, but I'm not getting that up in arms about it because I know I'm going to get 30 hours out of that game. That's $1 an hour. That's pretty good.
And it's worth the $30. Like, I've spent many hours playing it when I was a child. I will happily do that again.
I've bought plenty of games from 2004 on Steam for $30+ before. A lot of them are generally cheaper, but I've done that before. Like, it's not, to me, it doesn't seem that ridiculous. Like, obviously I'd like to have things cheaper. I always would. Who wouldn't? But I feel like this is a bit of a people just want to argue or get angry to be angry.
We're lucky we're getting anything.
Yeah.
I don't completely agree with that. I also don't agree with this idea of like hours to dollar ratio of like, yes, this is worth it because I get 30 hours at least. It's $1 an hour. So I don't completely agree with that. Logically, I understand it as an argument.
Yeah.
And I can look at it and go, yep, that makes sense. But it's also like, I also look at it and go, I don't care how long I'm going to play the game for. I care about, hey, the game is this old. Why are you still charging that much for it?
How many games do you have in your Steam library that you haven't played, that you've paid for?
About 6.
You sure about that? I went through your Steam library. There's a lot more games in there that have zero playtime.
You've said...
You have to remember a lot of them I bought when I was living out in the sticks and Steam wasn't correctly recording playtime if you're playing out on
I've heard you say before there's a ton of games you have that you haven't played. You've said that on here.
Not all of them on Steam.
It's still... But, fuck, what was I going to say? I was going to say something really cool and epic. But, I mean, at what point does it... Is it too... what age does it have to be for it to be too expensive? Because I'm going to go out and spend $30 on a DVD or a Blu-ray of a movie I like if I want to. And that could be from 1920. It depends on the movie. It all depends on it. It all depends on the content, realistically.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying... I'm not defending like Nintendo and saying, yeah, that's completely fine, but like, it would be nice if it was $20 Australian for Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I think a lot of my opposition to it would disappear if I could see that they'd added something to it. Rather than just throwing what is essentially a glorified emulation thing onto there and then go, oh, it'll be $30, please.
Well, I don't really see your argument because, I mean, the game, like, for inflation now, I don't know how much Fire Red and Leaf Green was when it came out. It probably was $60, $70, something like that.
I'll do it. I'll find it.
Yep. We're back. Brock had to take a phone call. But we're talking about the Fire Red and Leaf Green prices if you think $30 is worth it. So in our little break, Ben had a quick look to see how much Fire Red and Leaf Green was when it came out.
Yeah, it would
in
have
Australia.
Been like 59.
No, it was actually less. It was between $30 and $40.
Really?
Mm-hmm. So I put it quickly. This is Australian dollars. I put it in an inflation calculator. This is a government one with the RBA. $40 in 2004 is the equivalent of $70.59 as of 2025, which is, you can only do it to last calendar year for this.
Yeah.
So you're still paying for like the same game, like for about 40% of what it was when it originally came out. Newer console, like it will have a few quality of life things that are obviously better. It's a sprite-based game, so it's going to look good no matter what.
Yeah. I mean, I guess. I still think if they'd added At the very least, if they're going to add, hey, we have Pokemon Home support for it, you can transfer Pokemon from it through Pokemon Home into the newer games. Cool. I look forward to that. That's kind of cool.
It'd be cool if it had online play. That's what I'd like.
That would also be very
That would be
nice.
very cool, like a Coliseum type battle arena type.
Something
deal.
like that, yeah.
Yeah.
But I don't think it's the end of the world. Pokemon costing $30 AU, $20 USD for the original game remakes from 2004. I don't think. Again, I've said
they're not remakes though.
They are.
Nope. It's 1-to-1. They're not a remake.
The fuck is he saying?
They're
remakes. What are you talking about?
They're not a remake.
Fire Red and Leaf Green are remakes
Oh,
of.
okay. Sorry. No.
What the fuck's he on about?
He thought you meant like they remade.
No,
this
I know
route.
it's not a new game. It's the old
Okay,
game. Why do you think
sorry.
I've brought up all the stuff talking about 2004?
But also,
Chill out.
it's not like you can't emulate that game on your Android device.
Yeah, it's very easy to
nothing.
do. You can emulate
15 seconds.
You could
I know
emulate
where.
Game Boy Advance games on like the original like Android phones from like 2009.
Yes.
Like it's not hard. They're not very intensive.
The file
console.
size for those games for Switch 1 and 2 is 39 megabytes. That's how much storage space you require to download those
It'd be
games.
cool to play it on TV. I'd be keen
And
to
I'm
play it
willing-
on a TV.
and
That
I'm
would be
willing to
cool to play
bet-
it on TV.
Give me 2 seconds. I'll pull up because I have Fire Red and Leaf Green.
I don't
on here.
care.
We
I
can
wanna-
also
no,
play
I
it on
wanna
our
know
TV
wh-
already.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, playing on the fucking
I want to
Thor.
quickly check and see what the sizes of the files are on my phone at
I
the
have
moment.
already lost interest.
Yep.
Wow, you are so supportive.
I'm supportive. I backed up your argument just then.
Support these nuts, bro.
Speaking of support, Blue Point is shut down.
There's no more getting support.
Yep.
Ba-bow.
PlayStation cut tires and shut that studio down.
Yeah, so there's been a lot of conjecture online about if people liked or didn't like Bluepoint. So Bluepoint got big because they basically just did ports of games from different consoles to other ones, or they did the remake of Demon's Souls. I always thought people really liked Bluepoint, and I feel like that's what the discourse was online. Since they've been shut down, people are really annoyed, like, oh, Bluepoint was great. But I'm seeing so many people saying they were shit. It's good they're gone.
See, I'm surprised you're seeing that. I couldn't find any of that. All I was finding was people sad to see them go.
No, there was heaps of people.
My Twitter was
You
going
didn't look at Twitter,
ballistic.
did you?
No, I didn't.
Twitter is also a negative minefield.
Yeah. Which, if you needed conflicting opinions, Jesus
Yep.
Christ, for talk about on a podcast, very good for content.
Yep.
The biggest one I think that people were complaining about was Demon Souls. There was like
Yes.
massive graphs and comparisons between the original and it's like they murdered all this stuff and like they did a horrible job.
Doesn't
and
look
it's like,
as good. I never heard that at the time, though.
No,
I
think-
always heard people praising Demon Souls for looking really nice and playing really well. Is it Souls purists that don't like Demon Souls? Like, I played maybe
I-
20 hours of it, and I really enjoyed it. But
I think we're falling into
I
the
didn't play the
same
original.
thing like we've had with a few other fandoms where it's not the majority saying these things. It's just the
loud minority.
Yes.
vocal minority. No,
Yes,
you're right.
And they
You're
just
right.
happen to be excessively loud in these cases where one person doesn't like it, they're screaming about it, and it makes it seem like there's 30 people screaming about it.
yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, it's
Guess they're not doing the God of War, which I think your point was that they were going to be in charge of the God of War
Well,
remake.
I'd seen the rumor of that, yes,
Yeah.
but apparently,
but-
definitely not.
Yeah, I mean, Bluepoint did the original MGS remasters in like 2011 or 12 or 13 or whatever. They're the ones that I played the most. I know some people don't like them because of XYZ things. Nothing that I really cared about too much.
I did see one person saying that he really hopes that Bluepoint gets picked up by Nintendo, and I was just like, that's not how that
That's
works.
not gonna happen,
Bluepoint is just dead. Some of the developers or the coders or whatever, some of the employees might be picked up by other companies, but they're not going to be like, oh, Bluepoint now owned by Nintendo. That's not how it
No,
works.
they were a Sony subsidiary, which
Yeah.
I didn't know. I thought they were their own company.
I also thought they were their own. I'm trying to find.
I know,
had
owned by Sony, so
I had a screenshot of people talking about it and I can't find it.
yeah, oh well. Well, sad day in that case. Bluepoint was, I think it was cool. They were definitely the company you'd go to if you needed something on another console and it wasn't going to happen. So, I mean, it's also the type of thing, something's better than nothing. So I know people might cry and scream about the Demon Souls remake not being what they want, but it's better than nothing, I think it was well. You got people in the series, it gets more traction onto Elden Ring and all the other Souls games, and there's more chance of something happening, who knows.
Yeah.
But I understand criticism if they butcher things. But you're never going to win online. We've said this a billion times. You're never going to win.
No, absolutely not.
Well, we're getting through this list like crazy, bro.
Just,
We're performing.
I know,
What?
rolling back to a previous thing, just quickly on Pokemon, do you think that they'll be adding multiple save files?
I don't know. Probably not. They're Nintendo.
Yeah. Because we've argued over this before.
No,
Yeah, and
do you
you-
think you're in the wrong there for what your thoughts were.
Well,
We're
no,
in
okay.
agreement.
I think for a game this age, they should.
I don't think age has got anything to do with it. It should have multiple save files for a game. It just should. I will say, at least with Pokemon, you can do the different account thing or different
Profiles
Yes.
or
different
whatever it is.
profile. You can, if you want to have a different save file. Just stupid you've even got to do that, but you've got an option. It's not like Animal Crossing where you're just cooked. Like you just need to get a different console and different copy of the game to be able to get a different island, which is stupid. I don't understand it. There's no reasonable reason for that besides trying to force people to buy another console if they want to play it, which is just stupid. It's just money grabbing.
I think Nintendo were like, oh, maybe people do. A lot more people should have probably done it than they needed to. Like, I just think that's the stupidest waste of money ever. Shout out Beans.
Shout out Beans. It wasn't your fault. All right, so we got a few other things to talk about. Do you want to talk about Todd Howard?
Yes.
All right, so games. Keep going.
You do this a lot, and it is starting to irk me. Todd Howard gave a couple of interviews recently talking about like Fallout and Starfield.
Was it for the
and-
show or something?
No, I have a feeling this was more to do with not quite amping up Elder Scrolls 6, but like sort of promising people that, oh no, we are still working on it. Some of the stuff he was saying is
Say
that
something
like,
about it then.
yeah. Well, apparently the entire studio is now on that.
Good. It only took him, 8 years to start it?
Yeah.
9 years to actually start making the game? Hectic.
I
Yeah.
reckon they would like, we need something to relate. Because what did they announce it at? Was it like the Game Awards?
No,
Yeah,
it
it
was
was-
E3, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, wow.
It was the Bethesda keynote at E3,
Yeah.
which shows how long ago it was.
Yeah, because I reckon they were like, we need to announce something soon, and then they just had everyone work on that trailer, and then they're like, maybe we should start at some point. Because they would have had
Yeah,
nothing
what
in the pipeline.
Was it E3? Was E3 still in 2017?
Yeah. E3 shut down in like 2019 or 2020. No, 2019
Okay.
was its last one. But it was, Bethesda had their own keynote.
Yeah, I remember that.
Because I think that's
Yeah,
when
it
they
was a-
showed off the Dark Ages. Doom the Dark Ages.
Oh, yeah. That
The
was-
Elder Scrolls 6, this is from a year ago, this article. The Elder Scrolls 6 announcement is now as old as Skyrim was when the Elder Scrolls 6 was announced,
Yeah.
which is crazy.
But yeah, I think that was the main point of these interviews was like, not hyping, but like showing that they are still working on it. They haven't forgotten it. But he's talked about some other things. Namely, he doesn't like remakes.
Todd Howard, this is.
Yes, Todd Howard does not like remakes, supposedly. Doesn't like the idea of them. Doesn't like changing up a game to make it run.
Just quickly, for people who don't know who Todd Howard is like the creative director, like the main guy at Bethesda. He's been there for a very long time. He's been there since Daggerfall. He's like one of the OGs.
Since before Daggerfall.
No, Daggerfall was his first game. I saw it. It's in the NoClip doco or whatever.
Yeah, I know. One of his first games was Terminator, wasn't Daggerfall?
Yeah. But like, people don't fucking know they made a Terminator game in the 90s, bro. Shut the fuck up.
Too old.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
Anyway, yeah, he doesn't like the idea of remasters. Doesn't like remakes. Has changed his mind on remasters since he saw. I mean, the words were how well the remaster of Oblivion did. I think it's more just
Yeah.
how much money it made.
Can't wait for the
Something-
remaster of Skyrim Anniversary Collection.
The other thing he said, which I had to read like 3 or 4 times to make sure that I hadn't misread it, his favorite game that he's ever worked on or that Bethesda has ever worked on was Fallout 76, which topical for our episode number. But I don't understand how that can be his favorite game out of every other Bethesda game.
Is there in-game purchases in
Yeah, there is.
It makes him money. It makes him a lot of
live
money.
service? It's consistent money.
I think the reason why Todd Howard thinks the development of Fallout 76 was his favorite was probably because he was probably the most hands-off with it.
Yeah,
I
he didn't get all the death threats.
Yeah. Oh, he probably did. He's for the front-facing person of that company. I mean, who knows? It might be it seems like there's a lot more liberties they have with that game compared to other Fallout games where they can go even a bit more kookier if they want because it's a live service game.
Yeah.
They can do a lot of things like, who knows?
But don't get me wrong. I like Fallout 76. It is the least Fallout game in that entire franchise. But
yeah, I think just because of the nature of that game.
There are so many other Bethesda games that are so much better than it.
Going back to, we're talking about the Skyrim announcement. What do you think's worse? A company going out and announcing a game and not releasing it for a long time, like
6,
like Elder Scrolls 6, which got announced 9 years ago now, or something like Half-Life 3, Half-Life 2, Episode 3, where there was no proper announcement. There was stuff saying, "Oh, this is going to come out this time," but no big trailer and everything like that for the game, and it just never came out.
Ooh.
I think it depends on the studio making the game and their past games. I mean, I think with Elder Scrolls 6, they can be like, "Hey, this is in the pipeline," and then not do anything for so long because people know how good it's going to be when it eventually comes out. But if you do it the other side, where it's like some small studio goes, "Yeah, we're making, say, EA with Skate 4 or whatever. We're doing this," and then it's 10 years later, everyone's going to forget about it.
Oh, it's still a big IP, but it's not Elder Scrolls level.
Yeah.
But I really want a new Half-Life game. I've come to terms that there probably isn't a new one, but I almost...
You never know.
I feel like there will be something soon. I mean, they tease it again in Half-Life Alyx, but it's hard. I feel like it sucks when they really push like, we're going to do this big thing, and a company like Bethesda still not having any new info on Elder Scrolls 6 9 years later I think it's a bit of a piss take. Who knows? They might have got prodded hardcore
After Starfield.
No, like beforehand to announce that game way earlier than they should have.
Yeah.
Like there's a chance that was the case and that they sort of got fucked over and just had to do it.
I mean, I'm sure plenty of people will point at COVID and be like, "Oh, they had to take a step back because of all this and blah, blah." It's like game development though, like it's
You
the
can
sort
do
of thing.
from home.
Yeah.
There's
I know
there's
there are
stuff that
certain
will
bits that
hold,
would
but
need.
it's not like a lot of other things. Yeah.
What was the release, like what was the gap between Skyrim and, what was it, Morrowind came before?
No, Oblivion.
It
was 5 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then before that was 5 years as well, I think.
When was Oblivion?
2006.
Okay. And
Skyrim was 2011.
Yeah, we always argue about that. I thought it was 2012, but
That's
yes,
2011.
it's 2011.
And then I'm fairly certain Morrowind was 2001.
Yeah.
Original Xbox, yeah.
Yep. It was one of the first 2 games I had on it.
Yeah. I don't understand. Like, it's 15 years ago Skyrim came out now.
Yeah.
That's crazy to
fucking
think.
ridiculous. Oh, to be fair, they did bomb hard with Starfield, which took them, but it seems like 18 months to
But
make.
I feel like a company like Bethesda, like they were stratosphere pushed up from Skyrim, and Fallout 4 did gangbusters as well. Like you'd think at that point, it's like, let's have 2 separate teams at least, develop 2 games at once or something. I don't know. I'm not in the studio. I don't fully know what's going on.
To be fair, they did release Skyrim 3 more times in that time frame.
Yeah, but they had to press a couple buttons like, oh, let's put the graphics from medium to high.
Yeah.
Remaster.
Let's include 4K
That may have taken them 10 years, who knows? But because there's what,
No,
3
They
versions.
just had heaps of people working on Creation Club integration.
So they stole that from the mod community and then paid them a little bit of money for it.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. It was a thing that I know that Peter Molyneux gets a whole heap of flack for seeming so out of touch when he was like the front-facing person for Lionhead and just like promising the world. I have Todd Howard is that new Peter Molyneux to me.
I don't agree. I think Peter Molyneux was always a bit of a hack, and I think people gave him a lot more self-importance just because he was a funny character. Fable's cool, but Fable's not. Fable is like on the lowest tier of a AAA game.
The original one, yeah.
No, all of them. Legitimately, I don't think they're... Did you care about Fable?
No.
Did
I
you
knew
have
about
any?
it.
Do you have any inkling to buy an Xbox for Fable? Fable?
No, my stepdad had an Xbox and I had a PS2. And like that was kind of... I just played whatever games he had. I wasn't buying any games for my Xbox.
Fable's cool, but it's not top AAA. It's on the bottom. It's still a AAA game for sure, but it's like I think people get very nostalgic for those games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see. I don't completely agree with you, but I can see where.
I played Fable 3. I beat the whole thing. It was okay. And it wasn't bad.
It's no Ratchet and Clank 3.
It is no Ratchet and Clank 3. Now, that is a goated game.
That is a goated game.
That is really a goated game.
I'm halfway through one. I'm doing the playthrough of all of them again.
I'll tell you what's goated. The Insomniac Museum.
Yeah.
Oh, don't even jump on. That's a good Easter egg, that one.
Brock has no idea what we're talking about.
I don't, unfortunately.
You really need to play some PS2 games.
I was playing one just before we started recording.
He was playing Jack and Daxter. Big fan, this guy. Big Jack
The
and Daxter
Half-Life
fan.
mod?
No, I
do need to get that.
Yeah. No, I was playing the collection on the PSP. It is... I think I'm just going to go back and play it on my emulator because the control scheme on the PSP is woeful and the frame rate is just horrendous.
Yeah, what a joke.
No,
It's like 24 frames a second. It's like
you can skip Jack 1. Just go to Jack 2. It's so much better. It's not.
But see, I've never played Jack 1 and I want to play.
okay.
I want to play the bright, colourful world before it all goes.
I think it's worth him doing that so he can tell us the straight contrast when he beats it.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't touched it, but it'd be very interesting to see someone do that for the first time.
I think you'd enjoy it because it's sort of Ratchet and Clank vibe. Definitely when you get more to the.
Oh, yeah, I've played parts of it. My cousins had it and I used to play a lot of games at their house.
Start a Jack X Racing League.
I should do. You'll have a Jack X racing video coming out soon.
Oh, God, yeah, that would be hectic.
All right. Did you want to talk about Pragmata?
Yeah, just real quick. I won't do
All right,
what
so
I
Game
did
Man
with
was tossing the topic.
Romeo is a Dead Man, which I have sunk more time into that.
Yeah.
I won't change from last week.
Okay.
It's good. Yeah, we'll leave it at that.
Yep.
Pragmata. I played the demo on the Switch. It held up surprisingly well for being on the Switch. I was Switch 2, I should say.
Big spender.
It's
Can
a
you
demo.
explain
It's
what
free.
Pragmata is? I have not heard a single thing.
So it's a science fiction third-person shooter, hacky sort of thing.
Oh.
The general gameplay is you run around attempting to shoot robots and using the android girl that hangs on your back to hack them to do more damage.
I have seen that. Yeah. Okay.
I went into it thinking, oh yeah, I'll try it for a couple of minutes. I probably won't like this. I finished it. I finished the whole thing within half an hour and I'm like, I want to play through this again.
The demo, that makes sense. Yeah, okay.
It gave me quite a few reasons to play it again. Not only do they give you a completion score, they also tell you, well, cool, you've now unlocked the ability to use these couple new weapons.
I do like that design.
Comes out in a couple months now.
Yes.
Is that any
And-
actual gameplay?
For what was happening, so this is all the hacking stuff it's showing.
I thought he was going to throw the child.
Yeah.
That looks very much Times Square-y.
Yeah, interesting.
But yeah, it's all set on, from what I played, it looks like most of it's going to be set on or around the moon. You play as, I cannot remember his name, and his name was really not important. You play as Mr. Gruff White Dude.
PDF files are going to love this game.
Yeah, protecting small child.
I reckon that child is an android.
It is. I said that before.
Yeah, it's a paranoid one as well.
But yeah, you can just straight out attack robots with the weapons you get. You get like a starter pistol in the demo. You got a shotgun and like a stasis net thing as well, which was pretty handy. You unlock more weapons the more times you complete it. The big thing is just shooting things doesn't do much damage. So you use the robot girl to hack them and then it'll expose a weak point or they slow down or like their armor opens up and you can shoot them, do a lot more damage. It was really fluid. Felt like the second you click with it, you're like, oh, this is awesome. And it's really, really cool. It feels really slick. There's no sort of jank to it, the combat. It's basically you start doing it just off rote, just off muscle memory. And all you're then doing is remembering placement of enemies, trying to make sure that you're not getting flanked or anything, because they will all come towards you in very small spaces. It doesn't give you many areas that are big and expansive to run around in. It's mostly small corridors and little sort of L-shaped rooms.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm not really a fan of that.
Are the hacking puzzles repetitive? Do you reckon there's going to be any variation? Because I saw that short part there. I think that would drive me up the wall if it's the same sort of pattern every time.
It's different patterns, but it also will add in. You can pick up different power-ups to add different things onto the hacking board, which do different effects. It might increase your damage. It might slow down the enemy. It might do things where, if you every successful hack, you restore health. Different power-ups will do different things.
That's a make or break. mechanic. That's either going to make the game really fun for some people, or they're going to hate it.
I agree with you. I, for one, liked it. It felt very natural.
It's no pipes from BioShock.
No, it's not.
All that stupid hacking from Watch Dogs.
Oh, that. Yeah.
Welcome to the circus of value.
That game looked so cool in the trailer. Then they released it and it was like, oh, it's brown. Everything was brown and had that weird tinge to it.
Watch Dogs?
Yeah. The original one.
I was just going to very quickly pull up. I had one other note on Pragmata. The controls are really tight. They work well. I would like to see more weapons. Most of the weapons are disposable. So like you pick up the shotgun, you get 4 shots, then you got to drop it and you got to just find another one.
I don't like that feature in games. The same reason I sort of don't like Borderlands and all that, because everything's...
Yeah, you don't keep something for super long.
I like finding a weapon and being like, this is cool, I want to upgrade it. I don't want to have to...
Which you can do, because they showed that in the final game, you don't get access to it in the demo, but there's this thing called the Shelter, which is essentially like a multi-purpose save point, checkpoint thing, and a hub, essentially, for upgrading weapons using stuff you find.
So it's like you upgrade the shotgun and the next shotgun you pick up has that upgrade?
Every single shotgun you pick up from that point should have it. You can also then...
Also don't like that function.
You can then choose like...
Can't win.
Because like their big thing is like, everything's kind of 3D printed, essentially. You can just take like, I've gone into my save point, now I just have the shotgun again. Every time you go to a save point, you can change your loadout to then restart with those weapons. It's also supposedly going to be part of the fast travel system. You can jump between these save points.
I might download it and give it a crack.
Why are you telling me this game gives you $400 every time I play it? I don't like that.
Save point mentioned.
But no, I think you will like it. Definitely give it a go. I liked it.
Your track record with games, though, is like, it's very, very hit or miss.
The demo has done a good job of getting...
You do like slop games. I'm not saying this is a slop game, but I'm just agreeing. Like this, you like good games, but you also like slop games.
I will not test you, but I'll ask you for clarification.
Remember that one we played last year where you build bases and then zombies, and it was like a shit one. There's like a bus that would go around the map and.
Oh, Once Human.
Yeah, Once Human. That was a slop game.
I mean, look, there are enough people play that apparently it's doing well enough, but
I mean, he also plays
I was very disappointed in that one.
Yeah.
But no, the demo has done a good job of getting me like actually interested in what the full game could be like. Before this, I was kind of just like, I
remember seeing some form of announcement for it at some point because I recognized the robot and the child.
It's been announced a while back, honestly. They've been working on it for a while.
Yeah,
not quite as long as Elder Scrolls 6, but...
Getting there.
Yeah, it's been 3-4 years. Okay. I can't remember exactly, but
I don't know. I remember seeing some form of trailer or release for it, and then it's obviously I've seen nothing since.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a lot of people do.
They've released a couple of like delay videos, like her just drawing stuff on the floor saying, "Hey, we're still working on it. It's still coming out. It's just
from that short trailer, her hair being all over the place stresses me out.
Yeah.
That's very difficult.
I know what you mean.
Very difficult.
Brock, it has come to that time where you are going to have more smelling salts.
Yay, do it.
I'm not falling asleep yet.
It's not the point.
That's not the point.
It's about I'll do more if you do it.
All right, here we go. To celebrate 500 subs, Brock is going to sniff some smelling salts.
There we go.
That one hit me.
I like how he didn't even wait for me to do the fucking thing.
It'll be good.
Why do I have to do it twice in order for that to hit me?
Because you probably didn't do it properly the first time.
You probably just held it there. You have to inhale with your nose.
No, the first time it didn't hit me at all. And then just then I had it there, sniffed in, nothing, took it out, went again.
Your face like rippled like it's a tsunami. I'm not doing it again. Maybe later. Yo, you guys are in the zone. You guys are gaming right now.
Performing.
Oh, I can get residue of that. Oh God, it's just straight up chlorine.
It's just fucking there.
It is just there.
It's just there. Like I opened it and it made a tss noise when we originally put it together.
Yeah, that was worrisome.
And it instantly just filled the room.
Ward Bottled Insanities. Premium smelling salts. 32 grams.
The fact that all you have to do is crack the lid, like you don't even have to take the lid off, you just have to turn it slightly and just, I can already like get a whiff of it.
How much would I have to pay you to eat these smelling salts, Brock?
More than your cameras cost.
We can sell the cameras, though.
Yeah, I don't think it would be that bad. One thing I'm seeing about this bottle, it's made in Canada. And speaking of made in Canada, I saw a movie this week.
Dun, dun, dun.
I mentioned it last week. I talked about a movie I wanted to see called Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie.
Yep.
I ended up seeing that on Friday night. That could be one of my favorite movies of all time. I fucking loved it. You missed out so bad. So bad. I went with Lizard. She wasn't as much into it. It is one of the only times I can ever think that I was laughing out loud consistently in a movie theater. It was one of the funniest things I've ever seen. And I don't want to overhype it for people, but if there is a local showing of Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie at a local movie theater for you, please see it. It is so funny. I'll get the poster down real quick.
Also has a bunch of locations on it.
Yeah, that's fine. Who cares? So, please see this. Please, if you've got a chance to watch this movie, Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, it is so good. It's got some of the funniest things in it. Like, it's not going to be for everyone. It's just very much my type of humor. So, I mean, this will be a tiny bit of a spoiler, but the general premise of this movie is basically they just rip off Back to the Future. They end up going back to the past, coming to the present, changing timelines, all this stuff. It is. I'm going to just quickly put this back.
I did rewatch the trailer the other day, and I definitely got that Back to the Future vibe.
The trailer's good, but it doesn't fully give the vibe of what the movie is. I will be really annoyed if Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie does not get nominated for editing at the Oscars. I doubt it will, but I'll be annoyed because this is some of the best editing I've ever seen. I'm not talking about practical effects. So, if you don't know the backstory of Nirvana, the band, it was a sketch comedy show basically on early internet. Like in 2007 to 2009, I think they did it.
Yep.
I think they made some episodes in 2006. Got really popular. The guys have gone off. They ended up doing a TV show about 10 years later. They're smelling salty hitting you still.
It's still, my nose is on fire.
Yeah.
It's woken you up. That was the whole goal.
They had a show which had a couple seasons on Viceland.
Yeah, right.
In like 2016, 2017.
Hell of Viceland doing these days.
Oh, Vice went under.
Oh,
yeah. That's why the show stopped. They actually had a third season and never got released because of like legal hell, but they've got it all. But these guys in Nirvana band, they shot this like heaps of footage in 2006 and 7. They had some of this left over. That footage is completely used in this movie narrative of them talking to their younger self. It is seamless. I don't know how they did this movie. It is so good. The editing is insane. It just, how it all flows so well. I don't know. The editors deserve a massive pat on the back.
I wouldn't be surprised if they edited it themselves.
No, they didn't.
They didn't,
but they were in the studio because Matt Johnson the two guys are Matt Johnson and Jay McCarroll. Matt Johnson went on to become a director. He did the Blackberry movie. He did a few other things. And then Jay does a lot of soundtracks and scores. He went to Berkeley for like music and things like that. But some of the jokes in this movie are so fucking funny. Like, I don't want to spoil it, but there's some great subtle things. It's the type of movie you have to watch again. Like I said, it's not for everyone, but I think you will really enjoy it. There is the way they find out how they're in 2008 is great. I fucking love it. It's one of the best jokes I've ever seen in a movie. Some of the stuff they do is really out there. So this show is shot in like handycam around Toronto, I think they are. Half of this show, it's very much like Jackass, Eric Andre, like Borat, Sacha Baron Cohen, where it's them interacting with real people, real life.
Who may or may not know they're being
No,
recorded?
they don't know. They don't know.
Oh, okay, yep.
But not maliciously. Like there's a part in this movie, like right at the end, like really important stuff going on. Like we're right at the tipping point of this movie, and it's like a race against time type of thing. And Matt's just going through Toronto and he's running around. Like they film all of this in public, a lot of it. And then these like French girls come up and say, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "Oh, I'm just doing this." And he's like, "Oh, where are you guys from?" Blah, blah, blah. And starts talking to him. It's like, no, he's in a rush to do something, but it's hard to explain, but it's a very, very good movie. Please watch it. Yeah. Please, 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 please watch it.
I'll have to check it out.
I can't stop thinking about it. I really want to see it. And the other thing that is very interesting in Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie, is they use so much copyrighted stuff and they're very, very smart about it. So generally, if there's any copyrighted media or anything in a show, movie, or whatever, you need to get approval for it.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a clause. I don't know if this is a specifically Canadian thing because it was funded completely by the Canadian government. After Matt Johnson did the Blackberry movie, they're like, "Hey, make whatever you want. This was so good for the country. Make whatever you want."
Yep.
There is a clause with a lot of the copyright stuff that if you don't have to get permission from the original copyright holders, if it is important and it is a pivotal
narrative or something.
Yes, serves a narrative pivotal to the plot. So this movie is littered with references. They're playing copyrighted music. They're showing scenes from Back to the Future. There's a point where they literally like humming it and like doing like playing like 3 seconds or 4 seconds of the theme and then stopping. And there's at one point, they don't break the fourth wall in this movie. It's like a very much, this is actually what happened. There's one point where Matt turns to the camera. He's like, "If you're watching this in a theater, thank your lucky stars because you might not be able to watch this again. This is like copyright hell type of thing." You get to the end of the movie and they've still got to credit it. It is just a fucking massive list of all this stuff. I'll ruin one little bit and how they realize that they're in 2008, but it's before they realize. So basically, they've got like a time machine RV thing. Mm-hmm. They get out in the streets of Toronto or whatever, and there's like one of those like celebrity buses going by, you know, the ones where it's got everyone like taking photos, like a tour of the city type of thing.
Yep.
This bus goes by and they're playing Let's Get It Started by the Black Eyed Peas, but they're playing the original version.
Oh, okay.
Let's Get Our Word.
Yep.
Before it was taken away.
And then they like pan by and they run past, and on the back of the bus there's like a big Subway advertisement with Jared Fogle there, like holding stuff. It's like
okay.
And then there's another bit where like when Matt's realizing, oh wait, what's going on? Like he gets hit in their face with like a newspaper and he brings it down. It's about like, like it's an advertisement for the new Bill Cosby documentary that's coming out.
He doesn't just look at the date. It's
no, that's the big thing. I think they reference that. It's like, I could have just looked on here, but I think
I both love and hate that as a trope, by the way.
What?
The time travel trope of what year is it gets slapped in face by newspaper.
I think it was like they're deliberately doing that.
I'm sure they were, but
I'm sure Back to the Future did it. I mean, they did it in the 80s, so I mean, it kind of makes sense.
But so many other things. Like I know it's all probably just referencing the original use, but it's...
You don't watch any movies though, so...
There's one other thing I want to say from this movie, from Nirvana, the band, the show, the movie. There's a point where they're like, okay, I'm going to prove that this is a time machine and it's fucked up or whatever, like it got us here. And like Matt jumps in the front. He's like, I'll prove it to you right now. And he starts pinning in a date and they don't explicitly see it, but you can see he puts on September 11, 2001.
I was literally about to say, is this going to be a 9/11 joke?
Yeah. And if they start, it's a very funny movie. I wish I could find a rip scan of it online so I could watch it again. I wish they had another showing that wasn't the date of something I already was supposed to go to.
I'm sure someone will put it out somewhere. They may release it online themselves.
I would not be surprised because the original show is up for free. I think if they could, they would put the other one up. But
I might do a Freddie Wong and be like, here you go. This is the best possible
honestly,
movie
it might be hard for them to distribute it, but apparently Mad Men's really pushing it.
Yeah.
But this is the return of good comedy movies. I haven't seen one this good in years.
Not since Grown Ups.
Yeah. I was like, Grown Ups 2 when Shaq throws that guy over like a house or a bus or something.
Yeah. They're such good movies. They need a Grown Ups 3.
I don't know if they're that good, but oh God. Have you guys seen any movies recently that you wanted to talk about or think are interesting?
I haven't seen any big ones.
Nothing's
really.
been drawing my attention, really.
No, I was talking to someone we work with about movies, and he gave me two seemingly very interesting foreign movies. I was talking to Nick.
Nick, okay.
Yeah.
So you're talking to Nick, weren't you?
Both of them seem very interesting, seem very moving, but it's also like
A Serbian film, Cannibal Holocaust.
No, one was an Iranian film, and the other was a
Not far off.
can't remember now what the second one was, but it was Secret Agent or
Plank?
no. Like this was an actually big movie. It got nominated for awards and everything.
Best Secret Agent movie?
Yeah, it outdid oh
You're
shoot.
great
what
at
was
telling
it?
stories, man.
Yeah, I suck. I can't remember what
That's
it was.
all right.
It outdid the other thing that they thought was going to be massive, and
That does not give us any good.
It did better than
do you know
Beanie
who's
Babies.
in it?
no,
There's a camera in
a bunch of names that I don't recognize because
Did you write them down?
no, I was at work, supposed to be working, but instead I was talking about movies.
I've seen you write down plenty of things at work when you're not supposed to.
Slurs. What did I watch? I mean, the last like newer movie I watched was like the How to Train Your Dragon live action.
Oh, yeah, how was that?
It's not as good as the animated one.
Yeah, I never
But-
thought it was going to be.
But it was good enough that I'm excited for the next two. And I think
okay.
that's mainly because they're using the voice actors in like they've got Gerard Butler back for Stoic, I think his name is, like the dad.
Stern. Isn't it Stern?
No, that's Howard Stern. It's Stoic.
I want to talk about Howard Stern, actually.
And then for the second one, it's not a spoiler, the movie came out 15 years ago. The mum she's the Australian actress, Kate Blanchett,
Oh, yeah.
and she's coming back to reprise the mother role again. And then I think for the other ones, they'll probably bring more people back as well. But no, it was all right. I rewatched Pacific Rim again.
I haven't seen that movie in years.
That movie would have to be my comfort movie. That is just so epic. The whole time.
That's the reason I just wrote Howard Stern on the TV, on our little monitor here, is do you guys have any comfort YouTube videos or series that you put on just in the background when you just want to do something?
Yep.
What do you got? Scrapyard Wars.
That used to be one of them. That
Yeah.
does come on quite often if I'm fixing stuff. No, one of them is just another YouTuber, Mike Burnsfire. He and a friend of his, Zach Hazard, they do a bunch of stories about.
It's a cool name.
It is a very
Surely
cool
they're
name.
not real names.
I don't know.
Nope, they're not.
I mean, one is called Mike and the other is called Zach. But whether
Yeah, last names, yeah.
yeah, a bunch of stories about when they were both in the military, American military. Particularly, like Zach has and he says it this himself. He has an almost autistic knowledge of guns because he used to be a small arms repairman.
Oh, okay, yep.
His big thing is going through, well, both of them going through all of the Fallout series and talking about all the guns
All the
contained
weapons, yeah.
therein and how they relate to real world.
This is Jonathan Norris, the
It's
of the British Royal Navy.
It's an interesting thing. The first time I watched it, it was just because he's so passionate about all of it, and it's nice to listen to someone who's very knowledgeable about something talk about all these little
But
intricacies.
you hate when Tom talks.
You hate when I
yeah,
talk
Tom
about
does
cameras.
it in a way that usually pokes fun at me though, so I'm not really up for that a lot of the
See,
time.
this is a really good lens. It's a wide angle, but it's still not wide enough for you.
Fuck's sake. I mean, it's problematic now, but all the Dream Minecraft Manhunt videos.
Oh, if people are going to get up you for watching that, like, who
I
cares?
mean, I still listen to Kanye, so like,
is
who
there
cares?
PDF files in it?
Again, I'm not there for the people. I'm there for the Minecraft.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So I was about to say,
There's
if you
there's like 30 videos in that series, and they're all
Yeah.
like an hour long.
yeah, why not? Chuck it on. I don't think I've actually properly watched one ever.
The first
I've heard
few,
that they're good.
The first few are a bit shit because they're only shit because the next ones that come up are a lot better.
Way better.
Where it's like he does 2 and 3 and 4 people. They're exciting because it's always on and there's action. But other than that, I don't know if there's many. I mean, I go back and watch the old Corridor Crew videos quite a bit.
Yeah.
Back when they actually did stuff, and now it's all behind a paywall.
I go and watch Snapcube real-time dubs quite a bit.
What did you just say to me? I don't know what that is.
You asked me what my comfort things were.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what my comfort things
I don't know what that
They
is.
basically will play through a game and turn all the sound off and just redub the entire thing.
Oh, okay. Well, that's what you had to say. But
Yeah.
that's cool.
But it's all like one take. It's unscripted.
Is this on Discord?
I think they do it over Discord.
I think I've
yes.
seen a few groups that have done stuff like
Yeah,
that.
they are particularly like they got very big because they did a couple of them Not early years of YouTube, but like earlier.
Bigger. Early on.
Sidemen hide and seek videos as well, like the old school ones.
They are very hit and miss to me. Some of them are very boring to me. Some of them are very good. Like there was like that one they did on that like prison island. Remember like that really small like circle one? That was cool. I remember that one.
The first like holiday one they did.
Yes.
Yeah.
The cheap versus expensive holidays ones now aren't as good as they used to be. But
some of them
are really good. It's just, I don't know, just 50-50. It's like, you're not always going to be on, so I don't blame them.
No. I mean,
it's not like, I do hate that when you see like, for example, like a big video, like the Sidemen will do like their Sidemen Sunday and it'll be like they'll do like another cheap versus expensive holiday thing and people will just go in the comments like, this isn't as good as the original one, this is shit. It's like, you're not always going to be on because, I mean, you can get great editing, great video, everything like that, but if the laughs and the vibes just aren't there sometimes.
Yeah, like the early ones were very, I mean, it was still like just them. So it was like they're filming it, it looks good. It's just them being funny in a different country. Now it's people want them to level up. So it's like you're getting cinema cameras filming this stuff you're making and it's just all doing stuff that looks really cool on video. And there's some of the human moments in it. So it's
not as funny as the original ones.
Correct,
I get that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I think people get way too up in the air and think that it's way more important than it is for them to be the way they want.
Yeah, I think that one of the first cheap versus expensive got like 100 mil or something stupid.
And it was
crazy.
Very basic compared to what they're doing now. One of my comfort shows, and like I go in every 2 or 3 years, I'll get in a phase of watching it, is Howard Stern on YouTube. So I would get clips, compilations of the Howard Stern show in like the 90s and the mid 2000s. Like they used to film the show and put it up on TV. If you don't know, people in America won't understand this, but I will have to explain who Howard Stern is. He's massive in the States. He's just not a thing here. He's not like much of a thing in Australia. Do you know who Howard Stern is?
The name sounds familiar, but I cannot place it to a face. Sorry.
Howard Stern is a massive radio personality in America.
Yeah, I'm sure if I saw like
you'd recognize him.
Immediately
He's
go,
super famous, but his reach just isn't across the border.
Yep.
Like it's just not that type of.
Except the Beetlejuice videos.
But like random things do. He's been around for like 40 years.
Actually, let me find a better photo. You're not going to recognize that one.
You just showed me someone that looks like Tom's dad, basically. Like
that does not look like my dad at all.
He's got your hair,
curly hair.
One of the most popular. Broxell has no idea.
Yeah, but he's massive.
Okay.
Absolutely massive. And I just, going back and watching his clips, he was very controversial back in the day. Like, very much so.
Okay.
To the point where I think the only reason that satellite radio is a big thing in America, which is paid radio, is because he moved to it in the early 2000s. And he is on a network called Sirius FM. And they make a fuck ton of money. And it's almost solely because there's one guy, he got such a big following in the 80s, the 90s, early 2000s, and people went over. One of the things I watch is one of the most interesting videos I've ever seen is there's a documentary that came out. It gets uploaded to YouTube all the time in different parts and stuff like that. There's a documentary that Howard Stern's team did of the live show on 9/11 of them just recording, because it's in New York, of them recording the show during 9/11. And literally, like, this is the type of show that Howard Stern is. I started watching it again last night because it's my comfort thing. I just chuck it on in the background. It goes for like 3-4 hours, but it's a long doco basically going through the whole day and like, oh, here's a timestamp at this time of the day, blah, blah, blah. The start of the video, it's like at like 8:55, and they're talking about Howard going out the night before with Pamela Anderson and sucking her tits and like all like very risque stuff, and talking about, oh, you would sleep with her and you do as well. Like raunchy American type of stuff, like American humor, radio type of things. And then one of the guys, like, he gets a thing and he says, like, oh, I just got some breaking news. Apparently a plane's hit the World Trade Center. And then the guy he's on the phone to, who's his stylist, is like, oh, let me have a look. It's across the road or something from me. And he goes and he's like, oh my fucking God, it's completely on fire, blah, blah, blah. And that's the whole thing throughout the day. It's people calling in who are on the ground, getting video. It's a really interesting, in-depth look at that day.
Yeah.
And I don't think I've seen anything ever have that visceral live reaction to it, because everything's just through the lens of like CNN. But this is all people, unfiltered, swearing their head off, being extremely judgmental and saying it's these people, and everything about that. I'm not going to get into it, but it's a very raw moment, and I'd really recommend people to watch it. It's very interesting if you like that type of history. I mean, that's 25 years ago now. That's crazy to think.
Yeah, just crazy.
Do you remember where you were when that happened?
I was just about to say, yeah. Yep, I'll ask you because you're probably going to have the best memory. Do you remember where you were when 9/11 happened?
I remember we had the TV on at school because it was only a very small school I went to. We were taught by the principal because like year 5, 6 had the principal as their teacher.
Okay, yeah.
He had the TV on the entire day, just getting updates. I can't remember if that was where I first saw it that day, or I have a vague memory, but I don't know if this was actual memory or just like a dream thing that came later. Mum waking us up in like, not horror, but like in a panic about some stuff that had happened, and like I was, I would have been.
Well, like time zone wise, it would have been.
I feel like
in the afternoon.
That probably makes more sense. Like, let me have a look.
Yeah, and like I have a vague memory of her waking us up and just saying like, some big stuff's happened. Blah, it's not happening here. You don't have to worry. And like sitting in front of the TV as I was getting ready for the bus, and it was just like
it would have been in the morning because for us 9/11 would have been about 1 a.m.
Yeah.
So yeah, it would have been
so
when
Mum
you were
would have
getting
seen
up.
it when
Yep.
she got up. Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, okay, so it's an actual memory. Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. And then getting on the bus and like it was just a normal day until I got to school and TV was on, and like we kept seeing this footage over and over and over, and like it's nowhere near as big a thing for us as it is for any American you talk to.
Yeah, but it changed the world.
Oh yeah.
It really did. Do you remember where you were when 9/11 happened?
I mean, I was like two and a half.
No, you were older than that because I was about 2,
Well,
3.
I was born at the end of 97, so it would have been.
Yeah.
I would have been. Yeah, I wouldn't have been 3 yet.
See, yeah, you would have. 98, 99, 2000.
Oh yeah, true.
Yeah, because I actually do remember where I was when 9/11 happened. I was at home, and I remember my parents freaking out about it because my grandparents were in America at the time, flying to Canada, I think from around there or somewhere, and they were getting really worried. My grandparents ended up being in like Vancouver or something. They'd gotten there the day of, but it was like something, it wasn't like close, like they were going to be on that flight or anything like that, but it was like we got off the plane at the right time. They said they got to an airport and everything was shut down. My grandparents still have a newspaper they got from Vancouver or Toronto or something while like the day of, or September 12th it would have been. And they brought that back home, and like a few other ones. They bought a bunch out there because they knew it was a big thing. And I've talked to them about it, and they were like, it was insane. Like everyone was in such a panic about it.
Which
it never
understandable.
happened. It never happened before, and it hasn't happened on that scale
since.
Like it's extremely scary to have something like that happen. Obviously, there hasn't been something I think has been so impactful for the Western world as 9/11 since. There's been massive things, but I mean, like
not that immediately springs
sense,
to mind. No,
there's been terrible atrocities that happened worldwide, but because it, sadly, how it is, I mean, people aren't going to react as heavily unless it directly happens to them.
Yep.
And I feel like, especially in the English-speaking Western world, 9/11 was a big thing that affected everyone. Of course, it affected America way more than anyone else, but ripples were felt across the ocean, across the world.
Yep.
Like it was still a big thing here, like in Australia, and believe it or not, people were getting scared. Like I've heard stories of people in like the UK, Ireland, like buying tons of preserved food because they're worried that they're going to get attacked, and that
people thought it was
gonna
the
go
start
down.
of World War III.
Yeah, exactly. It's a crazy time, honestly. Was there any cool games that came out then?
2001, yeah, definitely.
That's what my focus would have been on. Because I was a kid, and it was a kid with ADHD. It was tough explaining to me hey, this matters. This is something you should be paying attention to. I was
Yeah. Shut up. I want to watch Dragon Ball Z on Cheese TV, which apparently
I wish I had that at home.
Well,
I
people
got
got-
NBN and ABC. That was it.
people got. That's one thing I do know about Australia when 9/11 happened, is
There's nothing on TV to watch.
people got pissed because Cheese TV wasn't on, so they couldn't see Dragon Ball Z for the day. I mean, if you're a kid, you don't understand.
No,
But they didn't understand. Like, Goku was about to finally fight Frieza.
after 19 episodes of build up.
Well and truly more than that.
Yeah.
I'll cross off Mr. Stern from our list.
I was going to say, Ben, you had an activity for us, didn't
I
you?
did have an activity for us. There's been a lot of talk online about the Mount Rushmore of gaming characters. And I think in this regard, they're talking about the most iconic or the most memorable or like the big dogs.
The most influential.
Yeah. There's a lot of controversy online about what should be up the top and what shouldn't. I think, Tom, you said you saw a fighting one first.
So the first Mount Rushmore of gaming thing I saw was for fighting games. And the first one I saw was, I think it was Chun-Li, Ryu, I think it was like Kazuya from Tekken, and there was a guy from Guilty Gear.
So 2 characters from the same game, though.
Yes, 2 characters from the same game. There was so much debate about that. Other people were saying, oh no, there should be like Scorpion or Sub-Zero on there. And there was so much arguments because I'm not a massive fighting game fan. I love fighting games, but not like love. I'm not like an in-depth fan like a lot of people. I don't have like a fighting stick. I'm playing very casual. I just like, they're fun to play occasionally with mates. There's a big divide between people who like your Tekkens and your Street Fighters. I mean, they're very different games, but people hate Mortal Kombat. People really hate Mortal Kombat. They say it's not a good fighting game, blah, blah, blah. I enjoy it, but I'm also not in that fandom. And people getting super up in arms when they were putting like Sub-Zero or Scorpion on this Mount Rushmore of fighting game characters. And it's like, I understand if you're like super into Evo or you're really into fighting games and you're like, no one plays that. Everyone's playing Street Fighter or Tekken or Guilty Gear or Melty Blood or whatever game you want to play. But realistically, when people think about fighting games, they're going to think about the big dogs, which is your Sub-Zero for trading the ESRB for fatalities and things like that. I'm not saying, what is the best playing game?
What's your favorite at the end of the day? That's what's always going to like impact the decision of what you put on the mountain.
I don't necessarily think so. I mean, it depends on the person. I would subjectively put things up there that I don't like if I think they're important. Like if we were going to do a general gaming one, you've got to put Mario up there. Mm-hmm. There's a couple Mario games I like. A lot of them I think are...
That would be my thought as well. Like Mario's definitely going to be up there just because it brought gaming to the West, essentially.
Yeah.
Or at least it popularized gaming in the West.
I also wouldn't hate putting Sonic on that list.
Yep.
There's a couple other ones. Like this is where it kind of gets...
I think you said last night, you said something about Pac-Man as well.
I mean, I was getting there, but thank you.
Sorry.
There's a lot of divide on those last 2 spots. Some people put Master Chief.
It's only 4 spots.
Yeah, but I said 2.
I thought you'd talk about 3.
No, he cut me off.
Oh.
There's a lot of divide on those last 2 spots, whether it's people putting Arthur Morgan up there and are putting like people like I've Master Chief and all that sort of thing on there. A couple points have been made. You see, like there's one had Kratos. Like, yeah, but no, that's not anywhere close. Someone made an argument for Pac-Man because he's like the original like arcade sort of hero type thing.
Yep.
And then Pikachu is being the 4th.
I
can see the reasoning for it. I don't know if I agree with it.
Yeah, I think if you're doing gaming as a whole, it's not about who is the original people. It's about the people that I think that made the biggest difference in some way. Oh, there's the fucking one they did in Metal Gear.
See, Lara Croft, I could agree with that on there.
I don't agree with that.
No?
I would put Sonic on there, but I also agree if he's not on there because he's fell off in relevancy in the last 20 years. If it was the 90s, yes.
I don't know if he's I think he's fallen off of relevancy for you.
Nope.
I think
No.
he's.
No. The movies brought back a wave.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
There hasn't been a Sonic Odyssey. Like, there hasn't been that big game that's like.
No one's talking about Sonic besides Sonic fans. And
Okay.
that's not the same with other. I'm not having a dig
I know.
at
We're not going to agree on this, so I'm just.
you. In what
wanting to
way
get
is
past
Sonic
it.
like big and memorable for gaming anymore? The first original Sonic games, great. I can't doubt you. I think they're good games. I enjoy them. But what else? There's Sonic Adventure, which is cool,
I mean, it
I
brought
don't
it into
think-
3D. It's not a
but
particularly.
it's not like a Mario 64. It doesn't need to be that revolutionary, but it wasn't a big impactful thing where Mario continuously every once in a while has got a big different
Yeah.
thing going on, where Sonic has just been Sonic. And it's a fun game style, but that's about it. Sonic
And-
was massive in the 90s, but just not anymore.
Yep. You are correct in pretty much. Like, it hurts that I can't really easily refute any of it because it's what you are seeing day to day is different to what I'm looking at it with.
Because you're the target audience, though.
You're not.
No one's
wrong.
buying a new console for a Sonic game. They might for
Even
another Mario
even
Odyssey.
I'm not buying a new console for a Sonic game.
Yeah.
Sonic games are on basically everything anymore these days.
Yeah. Sonic Team is no longer like even Sega itself is.
Sega.
Yeah. Whatever.
Mm.
Anyway,
Duke Nukem.
I had
Yep.
said
Fucking hell.
last night to Ben, I had said that like I would consider Gordon
Zane?
Freeman going on it.
I wouldn't. I
No?
don't think it's important, like big enough. Like I think this is actually as a character as well. Like 100% Mario on Mount Rushmore of gaming. Like you just can't deny that. I'm gonna put Sonic as a bench warmer at the moment. Like we could pull him out. I think Master Chief's up there. I feel like Master
See,
Chief
I
is
would-
iconic enough still, even though the games have fallen off. People still know who Master Chief is, and I still think has a cultural relevancy more than a lot of other stuff. Cortana's in Microsoft computers. Like every computer you have has got Cortana in it.
Yeah,
I know that's just
I'm looking at
Microsoft.
more as like influential as opposed to widely known.
Influential, I'd still say Halo. I really would. It's that big, man. Like,
We really need to do a tier list for this and then
yeah,
fight for our top 4.
yeah. I think Master Chief would be up there. Just like a more iconic character in the last 20 years. There isn't many iconic characters as much anymore. Was a mascot for an entire company, entire brand, is the reason people bought a console. People still buy consoles for Halo.
Yeah,
Like, why
I
would
don't
you
like those consoles.
Yeah. See, like I would say Mario, Master Chief up there. I wouldn't say Snake. I wouldn't. I don't think he's relevant enough anymore. And also there's too many main characters in Metal Gear for that to be a thing. Same with Resident Evil, which is one of my other favorite games.
We were talking about this last night in the Discord. Jimmy, for him, like he did the personal one, and then we're like, what's going to be the big one? He threw Crash in there.
Crash Bandicoot, I think, would have been a big thing again in the 90s.
Yep.
Not today. I don't think it should be a Mount Rushmore game.
I don't agree with people putting Link there either.
See, I
I
was of two minds of that.
I kind of agree from a personal Mount Rushmore. Yes, Link is up there. I agree with you if it's a like, hey, what are the big influential games? I love Legend of Zelda. Link, in my mind, just doesn't make it compared to some of the other
On
big
the Mount Rushmore,
influential
yeah.
games.
Yeah. Also,
Nintendo-
we've got to keep mentioning it because we can't say it once 40 minutes ago. And
Yeah,
but yeah, Link. Yeah, I mean, Mount Rushmore of gaming. It's just showing off pioneers, people who are well known, things like that. And I think the problem with Link is your average person still thinks Link's called Zelda.
Yeah.
Like,
I think that's less a problem now, but like you're not
Nope.
wrong in that.
I found out way too late that he was not called Zelda. Because there is not any point, if I'm a 6-year-old playing my Link's Awakening Game Boy game, there's not a single thing that I'm reading.
Yeah, and when it's called The Legend of Zelda.
Link's Awakening.
Yep.
If you don't enter a name at the start, the first thing it says is Link.
Brother, I was 6. I'm just playing it. I want to get to the gameplay. I'm skipping everything.
But yeah.
But also, you don't
get
call
it.
the game The Legend of Zelda, and you then don't make the main character named Zelda.
I don't agree with that, but I fully understand why giving it that name made people who weren't a fan of the series think that Link was called Zelda.
Yeah, like, well, it was Legend of Zelda, and then you had The Legend of Link. I think it was the second game, which didn't sell anywhere near as well.
Zelda 2.
So they went back to Zelda 2, Legend of Link, or whatever the title was, and then they went back to Legend of Zelda, whatever the subtitle. They didn't put a number on the third one, I think.
Well, what do we think is another
I'm
Mount
struggling
Rush?
to think of like anything that's been as big and influential as.
You know what? I would put Steve up there.
Yeah,
Steve
yeah,
is
good
another one
call.
I did see.
I would
up on the Mount
put
Rushmore.
Steve on the Mount
Would you put
Rushmore.
Steve or the Creeper?
Steve.
I think it's sort of got to be like main characters.
He's in
I think,
Smash Bros.
He
Yeah.
is, but I think the Creeper's more recognizable.
and I think I don't know. Back in the day, yeah, but Steve used on a lot of stuff. Yeah, he doesn't get that.
Jesus Christ.
I think Steve honestly is probably good up on that Mount Rushmore just because it's fucking Minecraft. Everyone knows what Minecraft is.
Yeah.
I will say the let down of that is there isn't really much to see of it all. It's just a character skin. But still, I think if it's more representing that game and series, or just games, since there's really only one proper Minecraft game.
In that case, would you put whatever the default skin from Fortnite is?
On the Mount Rushmore?
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think so. Fortnite is very influential, but I don't think in the same way Minecraft is. And I would
Fortnite's
put
definitely pushing the barrier, like pushing it forward, pushing the gaming industry forward, but it's mainly with like collabs and skins and whatnot. But
What about the Heavy from TF2?
no. So many people don't know what TF2 is. We put a clip up not too long ago talking about TF2, and I just referred to it as TF2, and so many comments were like, what the fuck's he talking about? Why is he not talking about what he's talking, like explain what he's talking about?
was Team Fortress only on PC?
No, it was on console. It was, but it never got updated, so it was basically not on it.
Yeah.
So many people didn't know what Team Fortress 2 was.
Okay.
It's iconic more on a PC landscape,
Yeah.
maybe. Well, think of big series. And
Pokemon.
A Tetris block?
I saw someone have that on there.
I agree with the Tetris block. The Pong.
I think it's a bit hard because it's not an actual character.
What are you talking about? That L block has character?
No, yeah, it's a little deer.
Betting in all the right places.
Yeah.
What do we got? We got Mike. We got Steve. Because like if you go Pokemon, I know like Pikachu's not the best Pokemon, but he's like that franchise's.
It's the mascot. Unfortunately.
Yeah.
I mean,
Well, that's a problem.
I have
Is
a feeling-
Pikachu is big because of all the external marketing,
Yeah.
and Pikachu isn't really pushed anywhere near as hard in the games itself.
It has
Besides
been
Yellow,
in a couple of the recent ones,
but
They
not
make it-
compared to like all the other media.
No.
So it's sort of a little bit grey area, I guess you could say.
And you can't put Ash there either because he's not
He's
a
not
playable
canon.
character.
Yeah. I mean,
No.
the game version of Ash is red, but red isn't.
Well, Red's based off the character from the comics, not
Yeah.
Ash is. Yeah, it's,
But the thing is,
sorry, I get
people
what you
don't know.
mean.
People don't know red.
No.
Well, look, this is one that is on Reddit. Where the fuck can I get over there?
See, Mega Man, I don't know if I completely agree
fuck
with
off.
that.
Fuck off! I don't want to buy Adobe. I already have it. Oh my god! Fuck off. That's good enough. So this is the Mount Rushmore I found on Reddit. So we've got Kratos, Master Chief, a Tetris block, Shovel Knight, Link, Doomslayer, Cloud, Pac-Man, Mario, Sonic, Mega Man, Pikachu, Ryu, and Lara Croft. I don't agree with most of these.
Get Final Fantasy the fuck out of there.
Oh, I don't know. Cloud is pretty iconic. Maybe not to
Seven is
you.
the one that everyone knows straight away. But
I don't think it should be on Mount Rushmore
no,
of gaming, but
Yeah.
it you can't deny how popular.
I don't think Shovel Knight should be on there either.
No. Flash in the pan.
Yeah, I mean, look,
Great game.
people loved it.
People love it, yeah.
We already talked about Kratos. We talked about Master Chief.
Well, we didn't properly talk about Kratos. I think
If you
he's an
if you
iconic
didn't have a
PlayStation character.
if you didn't have a PlayStation growing up, you don't know who that is.
No, I mean, well, you know
mean,
who
you
it is,
do
but it's
now,
not
but-
important to you.
No.
Like, I like Kratos. I think he's a cool character. I don't think he should be.
Same
on the
thing with
Mount
Lara
Rushmore.
Croft, really.
Yeah, I don't agree with Lara Croft
Because
either.
I always saw Lara Croft as a PlayStation property.
Yeah, until the Crystal Dynamics bought it, and then they went to both consoles. I agree.
Also, even though there was those newer Tomb Raider games, Lara Croft had her day in the late 90s and early 2000s.
Early 2000s.
Who knows? The movie, show, or whatever it is, it might change that.
The new games might change
New
that.
games, but at the moment, nah.
Doomslayer.
Yeah. I can see up there.
I would prefer Doom Guy over Doomslayer. Like 90s Doom, like Doom 1, Doom 2.
The pixel guy, yeah.
Yeah, over Doomslayer.
I can see that because, I mean, people are still porting Doom to everything thing that's got a screen. So
Yep.
I don't think Mega Man should be up there on Mount Rushmore.
No, Mega Man hasn't been relevant in like
Yonks,
20
yonks,
years.
yonks.
Oh, maybe I might be over.
Mega Man games are great, but I don't think he's that iconic.
I
of a
never
character.
really liked the original Mega Man.
Neither.
shit,
I was-
Astro Boy.
I was. Ooh, we're gonna get some
I
comments.
don't
on
give a
that.
fuck. Astro Boy's goated.
Um,
So fucking hard.
I liked the Mega Man X games,
Mm.
but not enough that I'd go back and play them again. I
Yeah.
couldn't stand the original
I
Mega
think
Man games.
people who really like Mega Man are really into it.
Yeah.
So they're going to talk about that. No to Sonic. He's a bench warmer though. At this stage, yeah, like
we can't find a fourth.
yeah.
So
Well, I mean, I wouldn't disagree with Ryu. Just because it's iconic and has kept relevancy.
I think he's a bit too niche though. Like if you don't like fighting games, if you looked at a fighting game going, I don't like this, you're unlikely to know who that is. Other
Like,
than,
if we
it's-
look at that
it's
Tekken
Red
poster-
Bandana guy.
if we look at that poster, for instance, if I was not a fighting, like if you didn't
do you
know
know
nothing about fighting,
Do you know the names of the two characters on that Tekken poster behind
I
you?
know one of them starts with J. Is it
Do you know?
No.
Okay. What's the name?
Jin?
Jin.
I don't know which one it is.
Okay, yeah. And do you know what the other person's name is?
Dayu?
No, it's Jin and Kazuya.
Okay.
It's father and son.
I mean, yeah.
again, so that's not going to be recognizable for most people.
No. So I think Ryu is though. I think Street Fighter 2 was fucking massive. I can still go into places and see a Street Fighter 2 arcade machine. Like they're probably the most common one around.
Yeah, I don't
There
agree
was
with
Street Fighter movies.
Yeah, the movies were kind of good.
There's a new movie. There's been Street Fighter games consistently since the late 80s that have been still big.
By that same token, half the things on there have had movies. Like
Yeah,
Lara
but they
Croft
were-
is getting a movie. There's been a Pokemon
There's
movie.
been
Sonic's had
Tomb Raider
movies.
movies.
There's Mario movie.
Watch that hand.
Final Fantasy had a movie technically.
Not the same way. I'm talking about like a proper. I'm not talking about fucking Advent Children and like random side things. Yeah, there's a Mario movie. We've already put Mario on there. Sonic movie. Yeah.
Resident Evil movies.
There's been Resident Evil movies. I don't agree with any of the characters probably being on there. I don't think there's any one character that's iconic enough. Maybe Leon, but still, I'd probably not.
No,
I think Ryu probably does deserve to be up there because he's been in every single game, been there since the 90s, is the face of fighting games essentially, and has been relevant the whole time, as well as having movies, other media.
see, I would be more inclined to put Scorpion on there than Ryu.
Definitely more recognizable.
I think here he is. Overseas, different story. I like Scorpion. He's probably my favorite Mortal Kombat character. I think probably Sub-Zero.
Sub-Zero or Scorpion, one of the two.
Yes.
They're both instantly
They're
recognizable.
almost
as
interchangeable.
You are a fighting video game character.
I would disagree with on the like overall Mount Rushmore of games having Sub-Zero, Scorpion on there opposed to Ryu because they just haven't held the relevancy and the impact that Street Fighter has. Street Fighter basically created fighting games.
Yeah, but it's much of a muchness because like you're gonna get like Street Fighter and that in Eastern cultures, and then in the West you're gonna get Mortal Kombat.
Well, but Street Fighter is bigger, I think, in Western cultures than
See,
Mortal
that's just the
Kombat.
thing. You said, I think. I
Well,
don't think it is.
We can look it up if you want.
I mean,
Can we put the
I don't know how to
M3?
look that up. But
Yeah, which is better in this center of the world? Can we put the BMW M3 for Most Wanted up there?
nah, we can put up Homer's car from Simpsons Hit and Run.
Nah, but that was TV show before game.
We can put the Warthog instead of Master Chief.
No, because I fucking hated that Warthog wrong. That was horrendous.
What's the most iconic car from Gran Turismo? Does it have one?
No, it has all the cars.
I know the most iconic car from Forza, the Warthog.
No, that's why I went the BMW M3 for the Mount Rushmore, because everyone knows that cover.
I couldn't tell you. I know what an M3 looks like, and I can't tell you.
Well, you know what the most wanted cover looks like.
Is it the one with the car, the black car going away?
Is it the one with the car? I don't know. I think it's a losing battle with thinking what you could put up for the Mount Rushmore of gaming.
Unfortunately, a lot of it comes down to personal preference and personal sort of feelings on the characters as well.
I'm trying to look through that and just look at more. Oh yeah, I do know that. That was an M3.
It's the black car going away.
It's literally silver and blue.
Yeah, there's not a black car in that.
That's not blue.
There's a
Silver,
blue stripe on it.
It is.
That's a completely different photo, but sure.
Yeah, but that's the same car. It's just the green tingy thing that they did with all old like PS2 covers.
Yeah.
No, I don't think we're going to be able to agree on.
Post yours in the comments below.
Yeah. What do you guys think is the Mount Rushmore of gaming? I think it's going to be a bit too hard to fully decide without. There's always going to be people yelling and screaming. No, it's this.
Yeah.
Or this,
Comment
or
with
this, or this,
the
or this.
most likes by the end of the next episode. We'll put it up here somewhere. We won't get any likes, but it'll be.
You watch. This is our most watched episode ever now.
Oh God. Was there anything else you guys had to talk about? Or wanted to talk about?
I did have something quick, but it wasn't something we had up there, and I'll try and remember if one of you wants to talk about
we still got
something
two
else.
things up here.
Yep.
Sorry. There was one thing I wanted to bring up that I just thought about today. Do you think there's still a stigma about being a gamer in the general public?
If you play League, yes.
You deserve stigma if you play League of Legends.
I think it very much depends on what your social circle's like.
I think just in general. I'm
Playing
talking
League.
general public.
No, I think it's. I don't think there's a stigma. Nowhere near as much as it used to be.
Not as much as it used to be. I'm with Brock. I think there still
Just
is.
based off. So if you watched last week's episode, we watched a 3-part short of some woman ruining her
we can talk
husband's
about that.
RuneScape thing.
Yeah.
She's put a 4th video up. A lot of the comments on that would lead me to believe that, yes, there is still a stigma about gaming, because so many of them are just people being like, oh, a man's complaining about video games. Oh, colour me shocked. Like, it's... Yeah, there is a stigma about
Unfortunately,
video
the people that are commenting on that video tend to be in your age bracket, I feel like.
Yes, I sort of agree.
Yeah, because I think their opinions matter. Yes.
Correct. Boomer energy.
Yep.
Brock's old, by the way, guys, if you didn't know that
If you
already.
didn't know.
Yeah, shock horror.
I mean, we're going to watch that video. We don't really need to now.
No, I don't think so.
No, she's trying to compare what she did to what he did, and it's just going to be back and forth. And like Tom, you said before we started recording, it's just going to be a way to get her more attention and views.
It's just more,
It's just clickbaiting for attention. That's all it's going to be.
It's more engagement. It's engagement bait because they got good views prior, which I get. I mean, like,
Also got death threats, but I mean,
yeah.
don't touch a man's RuneScape account.
I will say, unless someone is actually doing something, there's no condoning death threats online for stuff. People do some vile things and they deserve to get in trouble or XYZ, but don't send death threats online. Like, just don't. Like, pull your head in. Stop being a child.
So easy to track and find all that stuff now too. Like, you're not being subtle by using an anonymous account. They will find you if you try and make an actual threat or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like, do you feel the internet's getting more negative as time goes on?
100%. Yes.
I fall into being negative with stuff, but overall, I try not to.
People are also getting softer though.
Yeah, it's a
double-edged sword.
I don't know. I think people really like the anonymity online, but also I'm seeing a lot on Instagram, especially people just commenting the most outrageous stuff with their proper account.
Yeah.
Tend to be younger people.
We've said a few times that, like,
but
I love seeing what my friends have liked. Like, I love some of those reels that pop up.
Some of the Instagram reels that I see liked by people, and it's like,
yeah,
I wouldn't have liked that. So it's public for people to see.
I also like that when they screenshot it and send it to you. It's like, why did you like this? I was like, I know it's public. I know what I liked. Thank you very much. There, so you can enjoy it as well.
Yeah, just like when your sister screenshotted you liking Hex's
she was
stripping or whatever.
Video, whatever it was. And she's like, your life's public. I was like, yeah, I know.
Yeah.
She's a gamer. We have gamer podcasts. That's fine.
Yeah, literally.
And research.
No, we've said a few times, like not just online, in real life, there does need to be. Some people need consequences for the way they act out.
Yeah.
A good example of this today. I sold a guy a computer today. He was a lovely guy. I showed him a computer that he wanted. He's like, oh, I'm thinking of getting this one. Got him? Sure. He got home and the computer just didn't work. It was DOA, dead on arrival. Beans, who's been on the podcast before, she picked up the phone and she copped a little bit of abuse over the phone about, my bloody thing doesn't work. I had to drive like an hour here, blah, 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 blah. And she was trying to help out and was saying, hey, you can come in. We'll just swap it over for another one. It's fine. Sorry, that didn't work. It was a HP. It was a $2,000 machine. It was nothing like cheap or anything like that. And so sorry about that. Come in. And he was getting angry. It's like, oh, we're doing as much as we can. Come in, swap it over.
Yeah.
As soon as he came back in and was face to face with someone, I'm so sorry. I was like that. I didn't mean to be rude. I was just getting really heated and it was just annoying going home. I was like, I fully get you, mate. But as soon as I think someone's not in front of you, you get a lot of liquid courage.
Pull back and you get put, and the perspective gets pulled back.
Yeah, and you realize, oh, maybe I shouldn't just yell and scream and act like a child. And I'm not saying that's in the case with this guy. It was to an extent, but online especially, you see people, you're saying things on here you would never say to someone's face. Never. Never, ever. I will say everything to someone's face, but I think a lot of people do need a...
Again, double-edged sword. I also think people need to not take everything they read online so personally.
Yeah, true. We get a lot of hate comments and it's like...
Sometimes
it's like, oh, that sucks. But at the same time, like 99% of the time when someone says something vile about us, I have a look at their account. I'm like, oh, that's all I needed to see.
Yeah.
Like legitimately, it's like, oh, you're saying, oh, ban... I put a tariff on podcast equipment or anything. Not like I didn't already have this stuff, but then I go onto their account and they've posted like 5 BTS like fan cams and shit like that. It's like, okay, you're chronically online. That's all right. I don't care anymore, man.
Yeah.
No, people. I think when you said the liquid courage sort of similarities between that, I think you've hit the nail on the head with that because like when people feel like they've got that shield of anonymity. Thank you. I cannot say that.
That's all right.
I don't know why.
I'll say it for you.
Can you say,
and also, like, there's no direct consequence to them for acting out like that. They get that false courage. They get the like, oh, I can say what I want. And
then they come in and start trouble at local shopping centres. And then there's also no repercussions because they're children and can't get touched.
Don't.
I run a Arc server. And
of course you do.
Yes, of course I do. I play Arc. I play on my own server. I have a bunch of people that play on it. And because it's open to just general randos jumping on, I haven't got it password protected anyway. I leave it open because I think it's more fun that way that, hey, there's a bit of risk. Someone might come in and fuck your shit up.
Yep.
The amount of times I've had...
Arc.
You're more than welcome, Joel. Send you the address.
No, I'm okay.
The amount of times I've had to ban people, not because they've come in and ruined the game for other people. That's the point of PvP, by the way, is that, hey, there's a risk there, risk reward. It's more because they'll come on and the way they go about playing is so antagonistic towards other people. They're not playing to raid other people. They're not playing against other people. They're just there to upset people. And the stuff they say in general chat is so vile that I'm just like, nope, gone. And then I'll get like, sometimes I will know these people in real life and they'll either message me or come up to me in person and be like, why'd you ban me? I was like, because it's either ban you digitally or punch you physically. Which one do you want? The shit you're saying is abhorrent.
I have seen some of the vile things I've seen online and in comment sections. Some of them are extremely funny.
Oh,
and some clips. But
the best one's like Instagram Reels where it's like someone says something and then the next comment below is like, I can't believe that guy said that above me. And it's like, it has more likes than the original comment. Fuck me.
Some of the videos, it's outrageous what these comments say. But sometimes when people say some like insane things online, it's because I don't think they're to a point in their life. Maybe not necessarily age, but
the frontal lobe
employment-wise, maybe where that could have a very big repercussion
Oh
for
yeah.
you.
Just, I mean, I know you're working towards something, but just very quickly before you do, you don't have to say the exact context, but what is the most worst vile thing you've seen?
Online,
Oh,
I couldn't tell you.
Bro, the list is endless.
Like it's
because
every day I could go on Instagram Reels right now and I could find.
well, okay, let's limit it
stuff.
to games. What game were you playing when you saw the worst thing?
I mean, games for me, it's just voice chat.
I couldn't tell you. Like this, it's so I'm desensitized to it.
Because for me, that's very much tying into a
Swastikas in
stereotype.
Minecraft.
That's nothing.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
you know that.
Words written above cliffs.
Yeah, that's funny though.
Yeah.
No,
still
for
there
me,
too.
it's Grand Theft Auto 5 online.
Yep.
That is this stuff that I saw get typed into general chat. Again, it's people with zero repercussions, zero comeback to them. It's like,
But was it funny?
no,
No.
I bet it was funny.
no, it was not.
Yeah, words above cliffs in Minecraft are funny. It's still there on the server too.
They said something epic like woof woof, or I don't know, something cool. Oh yeah, we originally talked about stigma in gaming. Do you think there's still a stigma for playing
I do,
games?
yes.
I think there is. It's slowly going away, but there's definitely people where you mention that you play games. It's like, okay, buddy. Okay.
Go read that book.
Yeah. I do think it's funny that there's some things that, because gaming's, I think, still considered like a nerdy hobby. I think there's stuff that is nerdier that is considered a lot cooler. Mm-hmm. Like, I do not have a problem at all with reading. Good on you. I think it's a very good hobby to have.
Yes.
Shout out Lizard. She reads a lot. We know a lot of people that read. It's a mostly
Brock reads.
Yeah, Brock does.
I read.
It's mostly
sparingly.
a female-dominated hobby, I reckon. Not
Yeah,
dominated, but it's heavily weighted. I think female.
You're not wrong.
It's all
That's
smart
not really
books.
seen. That's not really seen
As nerdy.
as nerdy. But and you know what? You're probably right.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
there's a lot of
It's-
smut stuff in it. And that's,
absolutely.
At least these days.
My
Yeah.
partner is part of a book club, and 9 out of 10 times the books that are chosen to read are smut books.
Yeah.
The book club at our work was also that sort of.
Yes, I
Yeah.
forgot about that. But that's a hobby that I don't see many people pushing back saying,
Which
"Oh,
I
you're nerdy,
don't
you're
get
nerdy."
that, because that's very much this is a singular, not insular, I suppose. It's not quite the right term for it, but it's a thing that one person does just like, yep, I'm by myself, I'm reading this book, blah, blah, blah. There's no outside interaction with, unless they choose to describe the book to someone else, or it's a parent reading the book to a child. There's no sort of group thing to it.
What do you mean silent reading in primary school?
Yeah.
Whereas games nowadays, you see far more people playing games as a group with friends.
Yeah, well,
and
that might be
playing it.
one reason why there's not as much of a stigma on games anymore of being nerdy, because it's way more of a social thing.
I
Yeah.
think the Switch definitely helped with that because it got more.
I would have said the Wii helped before that.
Yeah.
But no, I agree with both.
Because the Wii was great because it got everyone playing games, but then
We would like to play.
it just died off for
Yeah.
10 years, and then the Switch came around and it's like, oh, kid wants to play Mario Kart again. Cool, now we have to buy this and we all play together, which is really cool.
Still a stigma with being a gamer, but I feel like there's a bigger stigma inside of gaming with what games you play.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I feel like if someone comes up and says, say, I'm a gamer, and then they're like, yeah, I play WoW, opposed to someone who's like,
You're
I
a
play
real gamer.
I play FIFA or a COD or something. That's when it's like they bring out the social standing and it's like, oh, you're fucking nerdy or whatever. It's like, I don't care what you play, especially like JRPGs, things like that. It's like,
I care if you play those, but that's just
Yeah.
from a personal standpoint.
Okay.
I don't feel like this. Do you feel like there's many people? A lot of people I know, I don't feel like are super well rounded with the games they play.
No, I agree. We know quite a few people who they will play sports games and nothing else.
Sports and COD.
Sports and COD,
gun and
sorry,
ball
yeah,
games.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they'll play COD and Battlefield. They won't play any other shooting
same
games.
thing.
They
Yeah.
won't play Halo, for
Whatever.
example. They won't play.
Yeah. No, I know what you mean.
Half-Life.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll play the newest sports game that's out. They'll play whatever the newest
COD.
big release from Call
Or
of Duty
Battlefield
or
is, yeah.
Battlefield is. They don't play anything else.
Mm.
I would say that's definitely not. I can't call it nerdy, because looking at some of these people, they're far more jockish. Honestly, they're
And
They
you,
don't
no
fit the
way.
stereotype.
You are the jock.
You literally had
Barely.
some, what was this called now?
Smelling salts.
Bottled
he's
intense insanity.
performing now.
He's performing.
Yeah, my eyes are still watering. I think that
Would you call people
Yes.
who just play COD and like the ball and gun games sort of like vanilla gaming?
I don't know, because I think a lot of people who are gun ball gamers, so COD,
They're almost
FIFA.
always really good at either or both of them.
I would honestly say anyone who is just playing free to play, whatever the newest free to play thing is, like, oh, all I play is Fortnite and I play Overwatch and I play they're the big titles that everyone knows. They don't go outside that, like, yep, these are the big names that everyone knows. I'd call that vanilla. I wouldn't
I would disagree.
because some of the free to play games are the most sweatiest and like
Yeah,
just a hellscape.
I think so.
I didn't
as
say
well.
they were good at it. I just said they were playing it.
No, I'm saying
I
that
don't agree. Yeah,
you don't casually play Overwatch. You play it to be competitive. I mean, you can definitely do
I
it, but
definitely
it's
played it casually when I played Overwatch, but that
Yeah.
was also
like early Overwatch.
10 years ago now.
Yeah. But like you don't jump into like what's his name? Deadlock.
Yeah, that's not casual.
That's not casual.
No.
That style of gaming, which I
You're
don't
not
know.
casually playing League. That's free.
True.
No, it's a lifestyle choice.
I feel like being more well-rounded in gaming is not being scared to dip your toe.
Dip your dough.
Tip your toe.
No, dip your
toe.
Dip your toe in any type of genre. I feel like I've played a lot of different types of games. There's a lot of stuff that we're all big gamers. There's a lot of stuff that I play that I don't think you play, and you don't play. I'm not saying that you guys are inferior to me. That is true, but I don't think you're inferior to me. But there's a lot of people who won't bother looking at certain things.
I'll play anything, but I'm not playing a Final Fantasy game again.
Have you played any JRPG before?
I mean, other than Final Fantasy, would you count Kingdom Hearts as a JRPG?
Yes and no.
JRPG
I don't know.
light.
Yeah. But like something like that. Like, I don't think that's in your wheelpark. You're not going to play the newest COD. You're not going to play the newest Battlefield. You're not going to...
You should play the old CODs.
Yeah.
I did play them. They were fine. For the
No.
time.
I'm not talking Big Red One. I'm talking Black Ops.
Yeah, which we do need it. Well, shut up. We've said it too many times.
We've been talking about that since episode 20.
Yeah. Oh, no. Like episode 2.
Yeah, I don't think I'll ever pick up a sports game ever again because I don't have any interest in them.
What about NBA Jam?
No.
Was
serious?
that the mobile game?
And it was more than a mobile game, but they had a mobile game.
That mobile game was fucking sick.
Yes.
The big
NBA
heads.
Jam is so fun. I swear. You would love NBA Jam. Have you played it?
It's a sports game. I've got no interest in sports
You
games.
would like it.
We started playing Fortnite again the other week.
We did.
That was fucking hectic.
It was.
Cool.
Thank
Have
you,
fun with it.
We did. It was an epic time.
Literally.
Literally, yeah. I bought a new skin. Solo leveling one.
Yeah, I know. It's not enough to get me into it.
No, it's not. But like I think you'd have fun with all the other modes in it.
Yeah, we need to play the Lego one.
The Lego one is fun. They've got like a
Multiple.
whole thing. They've got a whole new Lego
We've
section.
got an Ninjago mode. There is.
Spinjitzu. I've got to see if I can get that Michael Jackson horror game working as well.
But yeah, no, there's plenty of... Is there a gaming genre that you hear, besides sports for you, is there a gaming genre that you hear and you're like, I don't want to touch it? Like
Take out FPS out of that as well.
Like how people
I
are
play
with
FPS
music,
games.
with country music. They're like, no,
Yeah.
I don't like country music or rap. Is there like a gaming genre that you don't like?
I mean, not really. They're like, I wish I liked fighting games a bit more, but they're that sort of thing where like, I wish I was better at them so that I could have more enjoyment. I'm just not good at fighting games.
But you still want to like it and you actively try enough. I think that's fine. Like you got Sparking Zero. That's a very different type of fighting game, but it's still fighting.
We all haven't touched that since the week after it came out.
No, they I don't know. There's something that
It was a
about
lot
that
of games coming out of that time.
Yeah.
I like the idea of fighting games, but I'm more interested. Like, I don't care about the new Tekken. I like playing Tekken and Street Fighter, but I'd much rather play a game like the Injustice because it's characters I really like. And like, there's that new Marvel token one coming out that looks fucking hectic. If it's more, and like Mortal Kombat has all those character crosses. When it's more in line with what I like style wise, I'll happily play that. But I don't know. I'm not big on XCOM sort of games, like the turn-based strategy.
Yeah,
RTS type
4X strategy games I don't get.
I really like
be.
the idea of like the 2.5D like top-down, like Hades and all that stuff. I love the idea of that. Don't interest me.
See, I like those. I liked XCOM. I really did, but Stuff like Homeworld, no.
I can't get into Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
Like games like that. I played Halo, the original Halo Wars, and I got through that. I didn't really enjoy it.
Yeah.
I wish I liked it because it feels like a game, like a genre of game where if you're into it, it's endless fun.
You can play those games that are
I can't do Civilization.
yeah,
I've
Civ's
downloaded
another thing.
Civ because I got it through Epic for free, like 6, I think it was.
Yeah.
It's installed. I haven't played it yet.
I really wish I could get into that. I've tried it. I just
Yeah,
can't.
that's what I mean. Like 4X strategy games, it's. I'm not going to claim to be a smart person, but I feel like they're the sort of games that like people who, I do every single crossword every Sunday. I have.
They don't do the crossword in the paper anymore.
It's a game for people who you talk to them and you know they're intelligent. You know that like these are not people that are going to be like, oh yes, I played the Fortnite. That's all they play is like they'll have their big strategy game. That's the only thing they play.
The positive and downside of that is there's so many ways to play that same game, like the strategy games and like your Command and Conquer and that you can play the same game for 15 years.
Yeah, I suppose.
Because what's that? I think Jacob's playing that Warhammer game with Chris. That
Yeah.
game came
Total
out.
War. No?
No, it's a different one, I think.
Yeah, there's I don't know what
I
it
don't
is.
know.
It's a
It
Space Marine
probably
sort
is a
of- it's
total Warhammer game.
But that game, I watched them play it. That looked boring as batshit, but it also came out like 12 years ago or something, if not longer ago than that. And they're like, there's so many different types. You do different armies, you can do this map, and you can
Yeah,
do...
it just doesn't tickle my brain in the right way. But it seems like it's the type of game, if you're into it, you're into it. And that's hectic.
I don't have the attention span, I don't think, for something like... If I'm doing something, I want to have something else going on at the same time. Those games
I know
you need to lock...
You're too brain rotted.
It's just ADHD. And I need to be locked in to play like a game like Civ or like any of those survival-based type sort of things.
That's like Zomboid for me.
Yeah.
But I feel like Zomboid, like me not being able to get into Project Zomboid, I think is more of a time investment thing. I just don't have that much free time actively close enough to be able to invest into that game. Whereas if it's a big learning curve, I don't have 2 hours every night to do that. I might have 4 hours one day or 5 hours one day, but I might not be free for a week and a half.
Yeah.
How I feel with Deadlock. Like I'd really want to keep playing it. I don't want to have to learn everything.
I feel like that's a different type because that's not the type of game where you need to learn. Like Zomboid is very much need to learn this mechanic and this and this and this. And it's like, if I forget this thing, I forget basically all these other things that attach from it. I don't know. It's a bit.
I don't want to
hard.
have to have a notebook next to me while I'm gaming.
Yes. Yeah, no, I get
I
it.
have had notebooks when next to me, like puzzle games, like the blueprints to remember shit. That's easy little dot down things. I don't want to have instructions for myself to not forget things.
Yeah. Good topic.
Oh, we got to get back to gaming. So
Yeah,
got
we
back to
did.
gaming.
Um,
I think
Did
that's
you have something else to say, Brock?
I don't know. I can't think of any genres of gaming where I look at it and immediately go, I can't do that. Other than sports games and 4X strategy games. Pretty much every other one I'll, as you said, dip your toe into, and I've found one or more games in that genre that I've liked. Like
dating sims. Yep, because you're thinking of all the sex ones now.
That's one thing I will say. I think people need to be way more open and broaden their horizons with gaming. And this isn't any media. Just take a chance on things. Because, for example, Ben and I talk shit on Balatro.
Yeah.
Well, like, this is a stupid card game, blah, blah, blah. That's like in a top 5, top 10 game for me now. I love that thing. And there's so many different types of games where people are like,
would you put Jester up on the Mount Rushmore?
no.
Fuck no. Are you stupid?
You mean Jimbo?
Sorry.
Shut up. Idiot.
I'm getting very hot.
Yeah. I already am,
It
bro.
is so hot in here.
All right. Well,
We need air conditioning in the studio.
You can
Yeah.
pay for it.
yeah, we've got air conditioning in the rest of the studio, just not in the studio room,
Yeah.
which sucks because we can't put it out there because we do too many other things out there. Oh, well. Well, with that, Brock, is there something you got to say?
We'll save it there.
All right.
Fuck the police.
See you, everyone. Bye.
See ya.